I'll use my action and my bonus action to totally lie to a fucking dragon.
Deception. Oh, hello there. Didn't see you hanging out in our chat. Welcome to Fablemasters. Hi, everyone. Yeah, we're in a whole bunch of different fun things. Holy smokes, did we just about not get away last time? But before we delve too deeply into things, I'd like to acknowledge that we are on the traditional and unceded territories of the Musqueam Nation, and it is a privilege and pleasure to work, play, and create on these beautiful lands. Remember, you can go to native-land.ca and find out what traditional territories you're on today, no matter where you are in the world, because it's international. Also, we've got an amazing fundraiser. Let me quickly bump that up in the chatterino here. Yes, I have a lot of bisexual energy today. No, I'm not going to change it. Yeah, so we're fundraising for the Trans Empowerment Project. This is a wonderful gathering of community to help folks that are in crisis and build a system of support and continue to help BIPOC and trans folks with this organization providing direct aid and other vital resources to community members and as well as education. So if you click that link there, donate what you can. If you can't donate, that's okay. Just share the link around, ask your communities, get them to share, spread the word. Because if you don't have any money, that's totally fine. Like, not a lot of us have a ton of money to hang around or that's on the side, but sharing is free. So use those social medias, help spread the word. This will be going on for the next 6 weeks. I'm sure Rick's in chat, so can help you out with that. But yeah, for the entirety of the rest of this month and the month of June, we are going to be supporting this project. Also keep your eyes peeled for other one-shots and events happening on the various channels that were involved with this project. Rick and Kayla have put together a ton of work, and it looks incredible. I can't wait to see all the wonderful stories that we're going to tell together in order to raise funds for this really important charity work. That all being said, let's return to Barovia. Where Strahd has sent the ambulance after you. So we had a wonderful dinner in Castle Ravenloft. You met with another adventuring party that ended up getting stuck here in Castle Ravenloft for all time and perhaps longer. You took a little side adventure running down with the barbarian folk and discovering a few little secrets before we come back to dinner time there, Iain.
Yeah, I have a fun little unknown bone creature now named Quasimodo operandus, so I'm very excited to figure out what that's all about.
Yeah, you had some extravagant courses, a beautiful time. Strahd went all like Black Parade on you and was digging on the organ. Talked a little bit about some awful meat and then got a little possessive. Tried to take Dawnbringer from Zhannan there.
Succeeded in taking Dawnbringer from Zhannan,
but also seemed a little hurt. Something odd happened. That interaction, like when you got to the end of that corridor and out onto the prophesized balcony, Strahd reached out, grabbed onto Dawnbringer, and recoiled in what looked to be pain. Can undead even feel pain? Whatever that interaction was left Dawnbringer silent and out of your hands. You faced an amalgamation of various things that wielded a great axe, that abomination that came at you. I said it anyway. I was like, it's not an abomination, but now it's just a goopy abomination in my brain. It's purple now.
You make the rules.
It's fine. It's wild magic. I don't have any tattoos here. We're good. We're good. Making several plans to escape, you each ran past, dealt some damage, and then jumped for your life, using the power of Featherfall to escape, trying to get to the bottom of the moat of Ravenloft and make your escape that way. Strahd jumped onto his rainbow flaming wonderful chariot to try and scoop you out of the sky and take you back into the castle when your mystical magic man Malakai charged Strahd in the air, propelled by eldritch blasts and things. Spirit, courage,
bad planning, I think. Is,
a good plan. You had a great plan in mind.
Yeah.
However, Rictavio shows up and carts you away instead. Scooping you and your allies, you make your escape as you are mid-flight over another part of Barovia and coming down on what appears to be a lake with a tower on it. Another
auspicious card.
Yeah, these fortunes, they're really starting to come together. The fortune teller, that creepy everything, coming together now. And as you land on soft soil, with the stench of at first you think it's petrichor, but then you realize there's a lot of death mingled in there. It's murky and mired, and the surface of this lake is it's really an incredible shade of gray. It really stands out, like fresh off the carbon copy printer gray. And as you get out onto the ground here, Rictavio dismounts and looks back. Well, that was close.
My God, Rictavio, that's how you make a bloody entrance, mate. I'll tip
taking
my
off
hat
his
down.
massive hat and giving you a little twirl as he quickly puts it back on. You see that his ears are just still slightly pointed, and he looks to you. Well, of course, last time we met, we made a little bit of a deal. And of course, I keep my promises. Now, part of that deal may not have been quite to your liking. I may have disappeared for several business days, but that was all part of my plan.
Well, it worked.
The communication is
Came back at the right
really
time.
lacking.
So, you might be wondering why I took this book from you.
Oh, yeah, the book.
Well, you
Yes,
see,
very much so.
inside contains many great secrets that I thought in my wonderful esteemed area could decipher on my own and bring you the fortunes of their fruits. Alas, I was mistaken, and I need your help.
Oh.
And I
Suppose
figure
we
since I
can
just
try.
saved you from whatever that was, clearly someone...
Let's just say we didn't like dessert. And, sometimes you just got to get...
Course.
Yeah, it was fine for the most part until we realised everybody at the table was dead and the dog was dead and we were going to be dead. So we left, how it is. Didn't want to be bad guests, but he didn't leave us with much choice.
Wait, which dog?
I would like to be a
Sir
bad
Boxley,
guest.
or a new one?
I'll look at the dog tag that I grabbed off of. What does it say? I don't even
No,
know.
you tell me. You tell me.
I'm pretty sure it said Malakai's name when we left. It changed after the dog.
Oh yeah,
That is right.
It changed to
It did
say
get put
his
on
name.
Malakai briefly. We had a little doggy.
Oh, yeah. Dog, Maladog.
Maladog. Yep, that happened.
Well, it's just unfortunate. And I'll kind of like tuck that away. What does this guy smell like? Am I still a dog guy?
Rictavio smells of actually a very distinct odor. I want to say lavender, but that's just my brain. So let me double check and make sure I'm not just giving you something silly. Yeah, he's got like a musky lavender scent. Like it's that like almost leathery quality to it, like that freshness. But then it finishes like lavender and mellows quite nicely. It makes you kind of. It gives you a bit of like an allergic reaction.
We definitely did get the short end of the first deal, but hopefully you were able to figure out something other than still needing our help.
Well, you see, what you've picked up here is a bit of a memoir, something of a self-styled author. Our landlord appears to be. Do recall that we are outside certain protections at the moment.
So Fanny McFaneface wrote a memoir?
Indeed, and the key to the cipher is right here. This tower.
The tower?
Ta-da! And behind you, suddenly, like, a light goes up into the sky, and just like as if gray spotlights could illuminate the tower, you see up on a ridge, crested ridge overlooking the lake, is a large 5-6 story tower. You start to like count, and you're like 4, 7, 2. How tall is this tower? Maybe it's some sort of like optical illusion, but the indication is that this place is filled with incredible magic. I call this the Tower of, magic. Yes.
That's what you came up with. All right.
Well, I haven't been inside, and I'd like to get in there. I believe that is where we will find the answers I seek.
And what are those answers exactly? Like,
and like he'll flip open the book to you, and you see like the diary entry that's in there. It's laid out like a diary entry, but the words are all scrambly, and every time you try to read them, they scramble again.
Can I spend 10 minutes with it and cast comprehend languages?
You certainly can. While you spend some time with it, Rictavio goes, well, regale me with a story about Strahddy. Starting with you.
So that's okay to say?
Messenger-bagged individual.
I think that's me.
I wouldn't carry a messenger bag if I was dead, honey. Of course it's you.
It's very practical, thank you very much. Well, we arrived at the castle. There's some creepy guy let us into the castle, complained that he didn't have a voice box. We got assessed by some statues, and then had dinner. I got a cool bone structure that I'm going to have to analyze later, but more pressing matters, I suppose. And what did you guys end up doing? I left the room for a long time.
Ate dinner. Strahd got weird and tried to take my shit, and I was like, no, you cannot have my sword. And he was like, but give it to me, it's mine. And I was like, no. And so the sword kind of like exploded and shit, and then everything was revealed to be dead. And I think you came back kind of at that point. Or close
Yeah,
to,
something
I
around
don't
there.
know. Yeah, but then...
oh my! Your friend seems to have fallen to pieces. And you look over and you see, Poe's body is like just kind of like disconnected itself.
When did that happen?
Is that normal?
No, I've never seen her that way. Not
I have
this
seen her
disassembled,
split
at
in
least.
half.
Yeah, we did it as part of the trip. Are you practicing, Poe? And I'll like lean right over her head. All right, well, looks like she's sitting this one out. I'll try and gather the pieces.
Yeah, you like kind of like gather them, and like they're kind of weirdly like slippery. So like you like gather a few, and then they fall out, and you gather a few more, and they're like. You see, like they're like starting to like knit themselves together, but like the way you have them jumbled right now, they won't knit properly. So like you like pull them apart and start to rearrange the puzzle pieces.
Wrap them.
You know, I think her humors are just a little out of balance. She can't keep herself together with the black bile acting the way that it is, and the yellow bile, of course, is too hot. Right. So we'll just have to sit her down and let her cool off for a bit.
Well, I could offer you a magnificent tent mansion. It's not magical, but it will get the job done.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Huzzah! Build the tent! That means you go. Go now.
Build the tent?
We gonna do it?
I'm not building shit.
Because I'll try to build the tent. What skill check is that?
Roll for 10, please.
The D20?
Yeah, you can add survival. I feel like survival is probably appropriate.
Okay, sick. Well, that's a natural 20.
Yeah, knows what's up.
Nice.
Yeah,
Plus
you quickly
2.
realize that Rictavio has like thrown extra pieces in there just to be a little bitch, and you put those aside pretty quickly. You construct this thing in less than 90 seconds. It is impressive. You're going for a extra planner record for tent assembly.
Not my first tent.
Fantastic! Oh, you even popped the little pillows inside, and like inside there are enough beds for all of you. You can lay Poe's body in there. Sister Attala, of course, away with some Exius stuff, and we'll be back at a later time. Forgive me for saying so, but each of you look positively ghastly. Please, go to sleep.
That's how I always look.
Works for me.
Well, at least 8 hours, if none of you... well, maybe you might only need 4.
I don't sleep anymore.
5-hour nap.
Perhaps that's why you
I
look
barely
so
got
ghastly.
injured, so...
I'm just never tired. It's always time to be practicing, right, Poe?
Pile of limbs.
Yeah, just like twitches. The sword like ignites in the ground and then just goes out. I see you've been subscribing to the minions of mindless orthodoxy.
I'm not sure why. Hat never lets me. That's usually why. So I set my hat down.
Concerned about ennui? Perhaps your cells getting so bored that you die instantly? Fear not, sleep is not boring.
Yeah, I spent 20 years by myself. I think I'm good on the boredom front. I can take it.
20
I'm used to being by myself as well. Not 20 years, but, you know, a lot.
What's 20 years, do you know?
I cannot say I've had 20
Not
years.
bad.
I have had the last 7 on my own. The life of a traveling minstrel.
I'm going to bed.
Finally stuck here in Barovia.
How'd you get yourself a flying vessel? That's pretty impressive. feels like
Yeah, you look at
Fangface
the
would live on
wagon,
dead.
and it's like it's pretty stellar. It's compact. It's not as big as Esmeralda's, but what you see with Rictavio's caravan is that it's very old western, like got that big like loop, like white like canvas on it. Exceptionally magical. There are far too many feathers on here, and you look at them, they're not just like glued on or magicked on. They're like growing out of the grain of wood that is used for this wagon, and that seems to be the reason that it has flight wood.
What kind of spell you have on that thing?
Well, it's not a spell, and we can't take it any closer to the tower. It is simply it came with me.
Well, it sure is
Okay.
amazing. Definitely don't
It's
live.
made of the same material that, if you spin it the right way, makes a lovely tutu for monkeys.
All right.
Interesting.
Sure.
Okay. Well, I thought it
Whatever you say, man.
made. All right. The magical mysteries of mystical places. Right? It's all about
Huzzah!
showmanship. You know about that, mate. Well, I guess if we'll just call it a night, and we'll see you in the AM. to-
Well, I'm going to eat, but you probably aren't
infiltrate?
hungry after having dinner.
No, I'm
No,
full. It
I'm
was quite tasty,
I've lost my
although
appetite.
it turned out to be maggots and bugs and other types of things. He did that
Ooh.
little trick where you
Please don't
thought you were
remind me.
eating delicious food, but it was like worms. It was tricky. I mean, I'd tasted worms before,
Not the
so it wasn't a
spaghetti
big
trick
deal.
again.
It was the
That's getting
spaghetti
real.
trick. Yes, that's the one. He did the spaghetti trick. I couldn't believe it. Such techful
It's
stuff.
legs.
Expected more out of a vampire of that stature, but you know,
Truly.
he got us. So good one on him. But didn't get us, because then we would have been dead like everything else.
Just like smash cut to like Strahd.
Are you,
going
like,
off,
okay?
rewatching the moment over and over
We
again.
need to talk.
Well, I'll watch over your bodies and have a pleasant sleep, or not sleep, as some of you, or play music. That is also fine.
Forgot my loot.
I have a
Well,
loot for you. Would you like one?
No, I'm good, thank you. I'm just gonna go to sleep. That was a joke.
Well, if you
Just
want
rolls
loot,
over.
this one over here is called Ashton, and they really do enjoy being played.
Don't know how I feel about that one.
You notice
Music
that
was
there
never my
is indeed
forte.
a lute.
Right, well-
It's one of those 12-string lutes, though. So it's very ornate. Lovely ashwood is carved in intricate patterns along the insert lute words. Although Malakai, your spell concludes and you are able to read, you look at the passage that you were trying to read. It is still gibberish. You get pieces of words, like almost like you get the sense that like Thousand Monkeys typewriters, that thing, like eventually you do get a word here and there,
Mhm.
but it doesn't make sense. It is in common. It's not scrawled in any other language, but there seems to be some sort of enchantment placed upon it that is preventing you from reading it.
Okay.
You have your long rest. Goes smoothly. You're under protection. There's nothing to roll from my end because you're safe, which is odd, and I don't like it, but not for long. You awaken to the smell of crispy bacon and a wonderful pot of what appears to be legumes, or at least things in the shape of legumes. After your bout with weird food last night, you're suspicious. Oh, good morning. Brown potion for you. I have light
So you
brown
say
potion,
brown or
and
brown?
I've got dark brown potion.
And what do they do?
I don't know. They're just for morning time.
All right, well, I'll take the light one.
Light brown potion.
Take
Here
the
you
dark
go.
one.
Wonderful.
Does anything
Smells
bad happen to
toasty.
it?
Does it smell like coffee?
It does not smell like coffee. It smells
What do we
like
drink?
Damn.
hot leaf juice.
Tea?
Well,
Yes.
I'll take a hot leaf juice. That's decent for
I
the
love a
mornings.
hot leaf juice.
This one's burnt beans.
Where did he get stuff like
This
that
one?
in this miserable place?
It's not really. It's just hot water. But it's the illusion that counts.
I guess.
Right.
Very thoughtful of you.
So, please enjoy. It's nutritious, if not delicious. Just don't think about it too hard. Textured proteins and all that.
So what else do you know about the Tower of Magic?
Well, I know that it's a tower, perhaps not aptly named. A tower of not magic might be better.
Not sure I understand. What is that?
Oh, what's this? Huzzah! And like sparks fly out of Rictavio's fingers, very like Jubilee-like, attacking with the 4th of July, hits across, and all of them just disappear as they get closer to the tower. You're about
Interesting.
30 feet away from whatever barrier this is.
Magic cannot get close to the tower then.
Can I attempt to identify it?
You certainly can. With a DC 18 Arcana check, you can maybe find out more.
We'll see about that one. Yeah. DC. -1 is 9.
Wow, magic. That's some pretty potent, powerful magic if you can stop a spell like that. Although
I suppose I
likely only a
can't use
cantrip.
magic to know it's not magic. That makes sense.
Is there like a pathway that we can take to get to the tower, or do we need to swim, or do we take a boat?
There is a strip of land going up it's not like a huge cliff. Think of it
Okay.
like 30 feet with like a little hook going out like 50.
Big for some people.
Okay.
Big percent. It's like 2
You don't have
rounds for
boat to
you.
ride on
12
anymore.
seconds together.
Okay, I am going to approach the tower then, since I am not made of magic. As far as I'm aware.
As you begin to approach the tower, you get this really deep sinking feeling in your gut. Now, doubt.
What?
You feel an extreme urge to like brandish your staff menacingly.
I can't with this shit. I just want to open a door. Do I need to roll anything to ignore it, or can I just be like, all right,
Yeah,
I hear
you. Can
you.
ignore it. You can ignore it. You keep going.
Well, I hear you. Understood. I'm gonna wait a little bit, and I approach the door. And if I can get to the door without any incident, can I try the handle, see if it's unlocked?
So you begin your approach, and as you do so, Zhannan, Malakai, and Rictavio all see that your staff, Iain, turns gray, like totally monochrome and dull.
Interesting.
Iain, you also feel weird. You feel guilty, like a deep sinking pit in your stomach. Like you've been doing something wrong for days.
Well, this is normal. I get berated all the time. I just kind of keep trucking on. You can't do anything right ever, right? So why keep trying? Keep going.
As you keep going, now that you're closer, and what you see is that there's some shifting going on. You notice that the tower here is, you would guess, about 80 feet tall. Counting the floors now, you realize there are only 4 levels. Whatever optical illusion magic was going on outside of this, it doesn't exist within this area. You notice that it's also like mostly intact. Like it looks like it's in relatively good condition. You're not sure exactly how old this is, but compared to the rest of Barovia, looks great. You notice that there are the usual like medieval tower defenses, arrow slits and murder holes and that kind of stuff sticking around it. And there's a bit of an overhang on the topmost level, with odd window boxes. And then atop the buttresses around the buttresses, you see griffins that are encased in like a really thick moss. Other than the griffins, there is nothing else decorative about this place. It's very much business as usual. And if you did have a more magical background, you might want to roll here, but I don't think you would know.
I mean, I have +4 to my Arcana.
Yeah, you can think it out.
I'll give a shot. I'm also want to do an investigation roll after this because I'm curious about something.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, that's 12 + 4. That's a 16.
Yeah. So what you've seen though, like growing up in your part of the world, is that sometimes when construction happens, magic is used, and when you use magic, you get very cookie cutter, very exacting results. So the lack of or the uniformity here rather is what is kind of sticking out to you, and you're certain that magical means were used to construct this building. And your investigation check?
Yes, I want to see if there's more color or life around this tower compared to the rest of Barovia that we've noticed. Okay, that's 15 plus 7. Give me a moment. 22?
With a 22. Before that, though, you feel like an empowerment as each of you get a good feeling about this place. Remind me later, but one of you, as a player, can have a reroll thanks to a donation from the Game Master. Game Master GM, thank you so much. Really appreciate your support for this charity. With a 22, you are investigating what exactly?
Just if it looks brighter here, more colorful, like we kind of left Barovia, and this is like in a little pocket dimension.
That is such an interesting and perfect description, because it's almost as if there is a piece of Barovia here, but not all of its present. So yes, there is a little more color. There is there's just a weird tingly feeling that you get. And while you haven't really looked at your staff yet per se, unless you pull it out right now, the rest of you seems more normal.
All right. Great. Awesome. I love all my theories. All right. Okay, can I try the door then?
So, is anyone else approaching?
Oh, we'll move up to the edge and just kind of watch the scout do their thing. I think your courier bag is cool. So I'll show.
Thank you. That's very nice of you.
Useful. So we're just like on the edge of
You're
the
on
like
edge,
anti-magic
you're
field.
very
Like...
aware of where this edge is now. Like and those of you that so Zhannan and Malakai, as you're interacting with the edge a little bit more, you're noticing that anything that has like sort of a magical aura to it, when it passes past here, dissipates.
Yeah, I'll charge up a magic card and like stick it halfway through and pull it out, and like lost its magic.
Yeah,
well, I don't like that.
As you approach this grand door, like a single, like 6-foot door, maybe like 6.5 feet, rivets going around the entire border of the door, as it is split into 5 panels, like 4 equal ones in the bottom half, and then a large, like, single panel at the top with a circular device, and just below that, a knocker.
Do we knock?
I'm sorry, and you touch the door.
Do we bother?
Like you try the. There's no. Oh, there is. Yeah, there's no doorknob, but there is a knocker.
Okay. Can I just try pushing on the door to see if it'll open first?
Certainly. As you push on the door, I need you to make a dexterity save.
19 plus 5.
That's real good. 17, 22.
I'm sorry, dex saving throw or just my modifier?
Dex saving throw, yeah, dex saving throw.
Okay, so that's 19 plus 8 then.
It's 27 saves. So you would take 31 points of lightning damage, half to 15 because you saved, as the entirety of the tower erupts with lightning, and a magical discharge from the door shoots past you. You get out of the way out of it, but it is so hot that the energy transferring off of this bolt of lightning is what causes a little bit of singeing on you as you wince away. Now that you're outside, you see the entirety of the tower is encapsulated in lightning. No way to reach the door.
Okay. So, sorry, I took 15 points of damage still?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to backpedal a ton so that I'm not near the lightning anymore.
Yeah, everyone, you're the rest. Do you just go back to where everyone else is gathered?
No, I just back up like a few steps so that I'm like on the path, not on like whatever the tower's sitting on, if that makes sense.
Yep.
And I kind of just look back and go, y'all got anything against lightning? Because
whoops, I forgot to warn you about that. This. Good job getting out of the way.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'll step on Rictavio's toe real hard.
Oh.
You do know a few things
do it
about
again.
the tower.
That was good.
Oh, you're weird, man.
Thank you.
I'll do it again.
Oh! Please, sir, another.
Okay, now let's keep it public, mate. Okay, are you okay, Iain?
I don't feel great, but I'm alive. So, I mean, I honestly, even with whatever that was, I feel better in here than I have in weeks. I don't know. Everything's just a little bit brighter in here. It's weird, but I don't know how to dispel lightning. So that my job here is done.
Right, your job is setting off the obvious trap. Awesome, thank you for your
You
contribution.
know what? Do you want to come deal with this then? I didn't see any of you trying to go up there. I'm just doing my best, okay? I'm sorry.
And you're doing great!
Thank you,
There'll be a place in
Rictavio.
this story for you!
Good. I was worried about that.
Malakai, since you're interacting with Rictavio, you notice that behind him there is a open, large, ornate tome, not the same as the one that he had before, with a feathered quill just writing things down.
Invisible servants, love it. I kind of miss mine. I guess we better go in and try and figure that out. And I'll kind of pull my hat off and like look in it and just look up at like the tower all in like black and white. And I will throw my hat away from the anti-magic and like try and find a place to put it on the other side of this bubble and not bring it in. I'm gonna go and like bury it, hide it, and try and hide my hat before I go in.
You bury your hat. The ground is soft and supple as you... How are you digging?
With my hands.
Okay. Your fingernails quickly get like loaded with the soft dirt. It's wet, but so it's pretty easy to work with. You get down deep enough to bury your hat, and you do so.
Pat it down.
Roll me a D100, please.
Oh my God.
29.
With the 29, that's real good. Interesting. Very interesting. So, you see the dirt that you just freshly packed down around your hat begin to shake and almost gleam a little bit as the grass reforms, and wearing your hat is a small dirt version of you. It's so because it's a small version of you, it stands about 1.5 feet tall, maybe 2 feet with the hat on it. It moves and it's kind of like shaggy, shambly, waves at you. Reaches into like its like weird grassy pocket and pulls out a grass card. Just kind of like tries to throw it at you, but it just kind of blows away in the wind.
That's weird.
It sits down cross-legged and just kind of waits for you.
That's adorable.
It puts its like little like fists together.
Can I see this from the tower? Is it too small?
You can see it. Yeah, that's fine.
Great.
I get the picture. You'll keep yourself safe. I get it. I'll come back for you. Don't be too mad. I just don't want to go in the... I'll just kind of like stop talking and like stare at the hat.
It like doesn't have fingers, so it just blows you a kiss with its fist.
Okay. I'll just trot back in to the no magic zone.
Yeah, as you enter inside, you feel like your magic color's dull, but the rest of the world seems a little more normal in here. It's really weird.
Just kind of like, huh.
Welcome to the inaccessible tower.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to do about that. The try and do a magic trick.
Nothing.
Doesn't
I mean, roll
not
sleight of hand.
magic in here. Okay, that's a 2 + 2, 4.
Yeah, that's right.
2 + 2, 4. Okay, so what does it look like as like the are you holding like a whole deck of cards?
Yeah, well, I'll just have like a small, like handful, like maybe like 10 cards I'll like pull out, and like I do this trick where I can like bridge them and then like catch one in the middle. And I'll do that and they'll just spatter everywhere. And it's just like, yeah, no magic. Pick up my cards. I don't like this. I don't feel comfortable.
It's like
Okay,
at this moment that the tower begins to like surge a little bit and then calm right down. All the lightning receding.
Interesting. Do you want to try the door knocker?
I'll
lift you up.
Oh, yeah, I guess I can't fly in here. It's not great.
Perhaps we should touch the knocker. Perhaps you want to interact with the symbols. And you look at the circular device.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. Did not care about that. Did it?
Oh, yeah, I'll take a look.
He's just holding the door knocker. Okay. I can still lift you up if you want, so you can get a better look. I don't know how high it is on the door.
Yeah, I still got detect or comprehend languages. Maybe let's try that.
Sweet. All right.
I'll cast that, and I will attempt to look, hopefully with some help, because I'm not good at this part.
Yes, I'm holding you up, so that's my helping.
Yeah, you've got advantage on this check. You are being helped.
Going to need it.
As helped as you can.
With a -1, that's 17.
Okay, so 17 is pretty good. What you notice is that there are 8 different symbols around the outside of this circular device. Each of them appear to be in a different position. So I'm going to send you on our chatterino here. Please. Maybe. If it cooperates. It should cooperate. Do. Hey. Hey, it worked. Okay, so take a look at that symbol. Around the outside, you see that there are no intrusive thoughts. Stickmen that are doing different positions. Some of them look like characters in a common language. Others look like the actual stickmen that they are. Their elbows are bent in different positions, so on and so forth.
It almost looks like a
like
clock.
that arcade game I saw once. What was it? Dance Magic Ocean? We got a
counter Dance Magic Ocean.
Yeah.
Wait,
the
look like a
wheel.
dance.
Wait, what was your high score?
Yeah. Oh, I only got to like 305 myself. It's hard to dance in platforms, but my friend, Melisenda, now she kicks butt at that. You wouldn't think she does, but she's quite nimble.
We'll have to check it out sometime when we escape this wretched place.
Indeed, I would love to dance Magic Ocean with you.
I would love to dance Magic Ocean with you.
Well, sounds like a blast with, still on Ian's shoulders, Malakai will attempt to do the dance. Starting at the top and working the clockwise way around.
Okay.
Actually, I think it starts somewhere else. By the way the middle symbol goes, I think if we follow the lines and do it wherever the points end, that also might be something. That could just be me, but it looks like a pattern or like a maze.
Yeah, you feel
I'll
like
do it. Let's
Malakai
do it.
beginning to like twitch. Which way are you? Which one are you doing?
Just like
I'm the way because I read left to right. The way I'm seeing it is like you go so start at what would be 11 o'clock, go down to 6, up to 12, then to 9,
Yeah, all right.
then to 5, and then to 1/2, and then back to the end, and then to 3 at the end. But like I could just be in a circle, but I don't know why the middle symbol would be there if we're not supposed to use it. It's my thought.
It could just be a diddly line.
I'll do it in
Could just
that
be
order.
Yeah, you do it in the order Iain described.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. As you go through the series of movements and imitate them perfectly, you feel a bit of a rumbling, almost as if like thunder in the distance. And then all of a sudden you hear "Enter" as the door swings open.
sick, nailed it.
You see like the illusory image of a blue dragon fade to the mist.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it could be
Okay.
trouble later. Good work, team. That was fun. Sometimes you don't need magic if you have a dance crew.
It's true.
Dancing solves
Thanks.
many problems.
We are Malakai and the Mistfits after all.
Wonderful.
I'll attempt to do a flip off of
There's some
Ian's
new
shoulders.
comments,
Amazing. Yeah, back acrobatics.
Please.
All right, 21.
Yeah.
Describe this magical moment.
A flip in the air, and where normally I might crash. You've seen me attempt similar acrobatics in the past, but I'm always like reaching for my hat because I'm not wearing my hat. I like actually do like the full frontwards tumble and like land on both of my feet. My cape just like flitters up in like the perfect form. Dance crew.
You
That
hear,
was
like,
really
a
sick, actually.
flump
Hell yeah.
Maybe you
behind
should.
you as you see like your hat also try to do a little jump thing, but the odd little dirt golem can't do a flip, so just kind of like jumps up in the air
Oh,
and then like squishes out and then reforms.
Still the main act.
I love Tiny Malakai.
Mini Mel.
Minnie Mal, yes.
Minnie Mal, the grass fan.
Oh.
So heading inside, as you get in, you notice that on this floor there are a bunch of crates and barrels, things that have like been crushed and smashed, an odd collection of bones.
Can I
and Iain,
explore them?
Yeah, they stick out to you
That was for me.
pretty quickly.
I investigate the bones.
Have
That
you all
is
headed inside?
a...
Everyone's inside.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
As
roll
you
a
begin
13
to
on
investigate
bone
around, the door closes behind you.
Oh,
It's
good.
pretty much par for the course in
You wanted.
Barovia. I'd be surprised if a door didn't slam shut every time I walked into a room.
Somehow I thought this was different.
I'll do a dance. Does it open?
He's got to do it in reverse.
Yeah. Oh, good point, Ian.
No,
Do it in reverse.
exiting. Where's exiting? Yes, you do the same dance. Wait,
Yes.
you do the dance.
Well, in reverse. Yeah, do it in reverse.
Okay. As you do the dance in reverse. Inside the room, you see in the corners of the room, there are 4 clay golems that their eyes ignite as the image of the blue dragon returns and looks at all of you. Bad dancing. and you need to roll initiative.
What?
Oh shit! Don't dance backwards. This is a one-way dance only.
I thought we were getting out of this one score.
So. Yeah, the hell. I rolled an 18.
Hi, 18. Okay. Boop. Well, the initiative tracker is not open. There we go. Okay. Iain, 18. Zhannan?
4. I go to reach for Dawnbringer and realize that I don't have him, and so I fumble a little bit. I'm like,
Ooh, Malakai?
shit, where'd I keep my regular
5.
weapons?
I used all my good rolls on the dancing.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Shit, what am I gonna do then?
I mean, not that I can do much. I'm a warlock without magic.
That's true, actually. I am technically, I guess, the only one who can do something. Okay, Okay, am I first or are they first?
You are first, Iain.
Okay. So the bone pile, are any of them particularly long and sharp?
Yes. There's several that are long and sharp. Several that have been like broken and looks like they've been like snapped by the maw of such dragon.
Great. Are the golems moving at all?
Not yet.
Okay. And the dragon is just an image of a dragon? It's not like an actual dragon in the room with us, right?
No, it looks like an actual dragon.
So cool. Okay. I grab 2 of the long, sharp bones. Otherwise, all I have is a rapier, and I really don't think that's gonna do much against a fucking dragon. And which enemy is closest to me?
The dragon is closest to you.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Okay.
You're in a really tight space. You're like up against the
Yeah.
door. There's a little bit of space to move around, but not much. I'd say for the purposes of this, you like above the table, you're not going to trigger an opportunity attack from the dragon because this is such a tight space. However, you're all within striking distance of a dragon. It is blue,
Okay.
and that's what you know.
Okay.
It's blue and it did not
I
like
guess-
the reverse dance.
Yeah, my instinct is to try dancing correctly, but I really don't love the image of Ian just doing the dance and then getting obliterated in the next round. You said there's a table?
There could be a table.
Or-
What do you need for the table for?
I don't know. I just thought you said a table. I'm like, I could just hide.
Hiding from a dragon in such a tight space will be very difficult.
I know. There's a lot that's difficult about this dam. Okay, I'm just gonna try swatting the dragon with one of the bone pieces, I guess, because I don't know. Just try to like get it back, like not really injure it, because I know there's not much I can do. The scales, I'm assuming, are not going to be weak enough for me to shove this underneath its mouth.
Anything's possible.
I suppose. You know what? Fine. I'll try and skewer it under its jaw with my 2 little bone makeshift swords. That's my improvise that I'm apparently allowed to do as a rogue.
Love it.
Okay, well, that's a 2, so it's not going to do anything.
Yeah, what's your battle cry?
I don't think he has one. He just kind of like he doesn't fight. He's not a fighter.
You do this and you're just like, that tickles. Anything else?
My guy. I think that's my only action in the lab.
Alrighty then.
Yeah.
We will move along to the dragon's turn.
Sorry. Can I actually dash or hide or something? Because I have one bonus action where I can like cunning action, and so can I just like kind of duck out of the way from the dragon's like fire range? If that's possible. Whatever he's gonna throw at me.
Here's what I'm going to say is that you can certainly make a hide check, and while you can't hide, you can make yourself look less threatening.
Got it. Great. Okay, I do that. What do I need to roll, if anything?
It's stealth. It's stealth.
Okay, great.
Belly up.
Okay, so that's 19 plus 11.
30. You roll a 30 to not look threatening. You just like curl into a corner. You let out the most pathetic little whimper, and the dragon is just like almost laughing. You see like its body kind of like rippling with this laughter. The scales shimmer a little bit, and you didn't know dragons like have emotions with their scales, but now that you're up close and personal with one, it is reacting in a hilarious manner to your little feeble attempt here.
Amazing. Thank you.
That's everything for you?
Yep, that's everything.
Okay, dragon's turn. Dragon is going to roar, and this deep bellow rattles your bones, and I need each of you to make wisdom saves against fear.
Again.
12.
I got 13.
19.
12, 13, 19. Okay. That means nobody saves.
Damn.
All of you feel this deeply, and being so close, you get like the added effect of dragon spittle growing, like dampening parts of your skin and clothing as this roar is let out. You've never felt this amount of fear in your life.
Dragon spit is the worst to try and wash out of my clothes. This sucks.
Oh boy.
Shit never comes out.
Rictavio is trying to play a song, but without magic, it just doesn't sound as interesting. It's like plong, 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 plong. It's out of tune! End of his turn, he'll try to save against that. Does not. Is real scared, real bad. Up next, Malakai.
Damn, alright. Well, I don't actually have on my person any weapons. I will, feeling this, like, absence of magic, one that I'd, like, wished for my whole life, to, like, have that feeling, to be able to, like, cast spells be, like, taken away from me now, like, just when my show is getting pretty good. And now a dragon, and I can't do anything against. I'll just look up at it and... Great dragon of the tower, we come in reverence, not only of your proper dance moves, but of the power that you hold over this great land, in what the challenge that you bring to the Dark One, who would claim you as a prisoner. We were just at Fangface's house, and he was bragging about how you're trapped here. And we can help be your allies and get you out of here. I'll use my action and my bonus action to totally lie to a fucking dragon.
Deception.
Oh, not good. 12 total with a +7 on a 5.
It matters not. I am completely disgusted by your lack of dance moves.
Do we try dancing properly again? Like, this guy seems really hung up on it.
I'll start the dance, but in my fear, I don't know if I'll be able to pull it off.
Oh my god.
End of your turn, you can save against fear, and then we'll move to Zhannan.
And with advantage. One more. It's 20. Wait, no. +4, 20.
20 saves.
Okay.
Wow.
Dancing saves again.
And
I'll do the-
a little more of your faculties coming back to you.
I'll use all my movement to dance the proper dance.
Okay. As you quickly do the proper dance. Good. Dance, Malakai, dance. And the dragon fades away. And we're out of initiative. And the door opens. And you see your little mini Malakai outside the barrier. Give you a little wave.
Okay, so no dancing unless we're doing it the right way.
Okay. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Good to know. Is the door open, by the way?
The door is open.
Yeah, okay, great.
I just wanted to see if it was... Alright, let's move on.
Alright, onward and upward, I suppose.
And that was your first encounter with the blue dragon.
I will attempt to cast Prestidigitation on my pants, but it's not going to work. I got no
It's
magic.
just dragon spittle.
Yeah. Oh, the dragon drooled all over my crotch. Rude.
Rictavio gets up. Oh, traveling with you three is...
It's
a
a
little
wild
bit of fear for the day.
Really? I mean, you showed up on a flying wagon and intercepted us mid-air. Like, I figured this would be pretty normal.
The wagon's loud, okay?
This is just kind of what we do, unfortunately. Step in it and then quickly backpedal.
Not sure there's any other way, is there? Well, certainly not without Poe around.
There are muscles on.
You see that the golems are still in the corners. Their eyes lit up.
Okay. Are they lit up blue or what color are they?
Dance.
All right, Rictavio, I think it's time you tell us everything you know. Where are we going? What are we looking for?
Right.
Got you in.
Up. We need to go up.
Well, lead the way,
Where's the
Bardmore.
staircase?
There's no stairs. It looks like that device in the center is the way up. And you see that the table that you thought was a table is actually just a lift that is partially raised.
So I couldn't have hidden underneath it.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, I'll hop on.
Squeeze, and if like that had dropped. Have you ever seen like
Is
things at
there
the bottom of
any,
the
like-
elevator?
No.
It's scary.
Are you required? Are you aware of how
Is-
much cleaning is required at the bottom of an elevator?
Ugh.
I don't want to think
I
about it.
don't
I've seen
wanna be
too
aware.
many horror stories of people getting crushed by
For an elevator
elevators.
technician to know.
I could tell you a story about a thing and another thing, but that's way too graphic.
Up air then.
Is there a control, like any obvious form of control on this?
You go looking for control and roll Arcana or Investigation.
Oh, much better. Nope, no, it's not. Never mind.
Yeah, you're looking around. You see
15 minus 1, 14.
With a 14, what you do see is there's no buttons, there's no crystal, there's nothing like that. But at the center there does appear to be a long 4-piece rod, like stuck into the ground.
On the lift.
On the lift.
Okay. Just in case this gets a little fucky, you guys should probably be on the lift. And
I'm already here.
I'm gonna fuck with this.
Yeah, I'm here. Let's go. I can't reach it. Hit the top one.
I disentangle myself from my hiding place and step on
Whoa!
You go to activate it.
Grabbing the rod.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You grab the
Does
rod.
Does it move forward or backward? Do these sections twist?
No, as soon as you grab the rod, the 4 golems in the corners rush towards you. It's pretty intimidating. These like ruby red eyes glowing in the dim light that's down here as they converge upon the platform. But
Eldritch
you notice that they go to the side of the platform. And as they get to the side of the platform, they begin to hoist this thing up.
Okay.
I got no magic. just threw a card at him.
I think they're helping us, actually.
There's just like one of the golems with like a card sticking out of them.
Yeah. The golem spit on me too. It happened again.
It didn't do it. But the golem doesn't seem to notice as they continue to hoist you up. And as you reach the top, the next floor rather, you get off onto the second floor. You notice that there's a lot of dust and cobwebs up here. The floor of the second level here, it looks rotten all the way through. The wood here looks awful.
Is it safe to step off?
I'll step off.
Yeah, Malakai steps off. Seems fine.
Oh my God.
It's holding my weight.
No, but he weighs like 10 pounds.
Got the noodle brains on today.
What else do I see in the room as I move through the darkness?
You notice that the illusion from the first floor isn't prevalent here, so you can see the chains that are hoisting the platform that you're on. Other than that, it's really bare. There's not much to this room.
Well, if this floor already looks like this, are the other 2 floors going to be safe to explore?
Would you like to go up?
I mean,
there really
there's
isn't
nothing
anything
on
to
this
explore
floor
on this
at
floor. I don't know why we're here. Wizards of the Coast.
Okay, if you swear
Climb back
just
on
safe
and-
as us.
Alright, well, dilapidated floor.
You go to the third floor.
Skip
Oh
that.
no, it's the same thing. Why did we even write a second and third floor? I don't know. You get
Oh
to
my
the fourth
God.
Oh,
floor.
another dilapidated floor that won't hold my weight. Let's keep going.
Great, love it.
As you get to the top of the tower, unlike the levels below, this room shows signs of more recent habitation. Like someone has like tried to like restore parts of this room. It does reek of like mold and mildew. Like you're in a pretty damp place. You notice that there are food stores here that have molded a bit. There's some that are like a little more stable and have managed to survive, but There's like a bag of there's like a 40-pound sack of oatmeal. It's just gross. There's also a lovely bed here. Very cozy four-poster. It's got the fancy little curtains you can draw across them for privacy. Or easier assassinations, whatever you want to call those things. There's also a very ornate gold and red writing desk with a matching chair. There is a large iron stove for which to cook your moldy oatmeal on. There's also a large collection of firewood here that's been gathered so that you could stoke the flames of this and get it going again pretty quickly. Also, notably, your favorite in the corner is a polished and ornate suit of silvered armor. With the the beak face, the whatever those kind of weirdness those are. Also, a really long purple plume feather kind of going out the back. Both of its gauntleted hands are raised in front, and in front of them they are wielding some sort of long sword.
We'll get a closer look at the silver and see if that rings any bells.
Yeah, as you get a closer look at the armor and the silver that's on this the suit and the sword, you notice very quickly there are arcane runes here.
Can I comprehend the language?
Technically, yes. It's just it's a spell. A spell for animating the armor.
Oh,
Got
shit.
away. Maybe we just don't touch it and nothing will happen. Yeah.
Maybe.
Is there anything on the writing desk? Like a letter?
Yeah,
any
you
paper?
notice on the writing deck, on the writing desk, held down by different piles of books, is a map of Barovia. You can see just how small this place
investigate it. Yeah, right. Feels huge. Is there anything weird about the map, or anything that I would notice that seems out of place?
No, actually, it looks from your knowledge of things, you're wait, Barovia and Valakai are that close? The Svalich Woods and you realize how close everything is.
Interesting. What are the books holding the map down?
Oh, there are lots of books. You notice there are books upon that appear to be history books depicting different histories of the towns here in Barovia. You read some stuff about Strahd. All of it seems to be conflicting. Very, very not great sources of information. You notice that there are several editions and copies. A lot of these books look like they are the only version of it. These aren't mass produced. They aren't the leather binding on them make them very unique.
Are there any authors that I can read? Anyone I might recognize
in particular that is really quite interesting to you, because there are a plethora of magical arcane symbols and sigils etched into the leather of this book. When you quickly realize, Iain, that this is not typical leather, it's not wolf's leather, it's not cow leather, it's not human leather. You're pretty confident it's not humanoid leather, but It's of an animal you're uncertain of.
Is it perhaps a quasi-modern?
Perhaps. But what you do notice is that the name that is inscribed on the bottom here is Kazan. Or Kazan.
K-A-Z-A-N?
Khanzan.
K-H-A-N. Thank you.
And Kazan,
Okay.
from the writing in here,
Yes.
appears to be a very powerful magic user. Flipping through different pages, you notice that there are a lot of there's a lot of exposition about spell work here in Barovia, as well as spell work to craft this power in the way that it was.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You also notice that
Is there anything?
Mm-hmm. What's your question?
No, go for it. I was just wondering if there's anything relating to the book we found, because that one's made of wolf leather, right? Or
The
did
one
we not
that you
explore
have,
that
yes,
one?
is made of wolf leather. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you asked Rictavio to compare the books. He does. Nope, not the same. I've not seen that.
Okay. And sorry, what else were you going to say about the book?
Where was I? Also about the book, you notice that there is a lot of talk about creation of phylacteries and demiplanes. It appears Kazan's work was to find a way into becoming something more.
Demiplanes, and sorry, what was the first word?
Phylacteries.
Phylacteries?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've never heard of that before.
You could roll history or arcana to learn more about what a phylactery is.
Why not? Let's see. Does it matter which one I choose? Will that give me different information?
Nope, I'll give you the same.
Okay. So let's do Arcana, and let's do 8 plus 4, so it's a 12.
12 total?
Mm-hmm.
So, phylactery, yeah, you don't really know what a phylactery is or does. Based on the context of the script, it definitely seems to be some sort of container. But you're really not sure. There's a lot of flowery language in the book. You're not a wizard, so you're not understanding the portions of this ritual that would take place. But you know that this is some form of powerful magic to be used. And the notes in the corners here kind of indicate that there's a lot of experimentation going on because you're in Barovia. It seems like this magic should work normally, if you could even call it normal, in the material plane, but because you're not there right now, you're in Strahd's domain, that modifications, heavy modifications need to be made to the spell. And then it goes off. It would be like reading an advanced calculus book at this point.
Yeah, that's a very good example for me.
Algebra,
okay,
I can get my head around.
Yeah,
what the fuck is this?
Calculus, no thank you. And then you start learning about the different types of calculus because your sister's a genius, then you just go, I don't get it. I look to my companions and I go, do either of you know what a phylactery is?
Oh, yeah, it's like a vessel for like a... Yeah, it's like a... It can be used as like a vessel for magic or your soul.
Your soul?
Yeah, like my hat is kind of a phylactery.
How so?
Your soul is stored in your hat?
Yeah. How are you walking like this then?
Well, it's not like mine. It's not my soul. Like, you know, it's all sort of stuff, right? Like, yeah,
I've
magic.
never heard of it for sure. who has a spirit of something.
Well, of course, sorcerers have like magical, powerful items that.
Sure, but they're not keeping a soul hostage in them to power their magic.
Well, in
At least in
several
my
stories,
experience.
there are grand sorcerers that do just that.
See,
Right, well, that's
Rictavio knows.
Yeah,
You got magic. You're some kind of sorcerer as well, are you not?
me.
No, Rictavio.
Rictavio, no, I am a Pokemon now, and I just say my name. No, I draw my power from the muses of the world.
Oh,
It's bardic magic. Sometimes we sing, sometimes we paint a picture. Other times, well, this is a PG-13 right now, so maybe we won't talk about that portion.
yeah. There's no magic in this tower.
I know everyone expected me back there to talk to that dragon in a particular way, and I did not feel like it.
Yeah. Well, no magic, no
Well,
riz,
I
as
get
they
it.
say.
No magic, no stretching up. Again, we are going to continue to talk about other
That's
things.
it.
Isn't it
How is
fantastic that
Rictavio?
we made it
Dragons
this
are a
far?
sometimes thing, you know.
Can I look at Rictavio and get a vibe on what is Rictavio looking for? Because he still hasn't answered my question.
Yeah, you can get a vibe check. Go for that insight.
Can I use charisma instead of wisdom
Yes, absolutely. That is a great.
to really, because he's talking about being charisma magic. We're talking about wisdom.
No, I like this. I like this a lot.
18.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, vibe check wise, he's been really dicey about things. He, as you're kind of looking at him, you notice more and more that something's not quite right. The energy that you're getting off Rictavio is like someone that's been someone that's in a play and has had a costume malfunction. They're just acting a little weird.
Yeah, acting normal.
Yeah.
Acting like something isn't wrong, but it's obviously wrong, but they're just not paying attention.
What you also glean from this is that, yes, because they haven't told you exactly what they are looking for, maybe they've already found it.
Can I do an insight check on the room and the belongings and to discern the vibe of the person who would have been living here, especially that armor? I want to I guess vibe check in the is this person pursuing good? Is this person pursuing selfishness? What is their deal? Why do they have such a fancy piece of armor in this shithole?
Definitely. What kind of check do you want to make?
Insight?
Sure.
Cool. I rolled a 23.
Okay, I was gonna say, there's a couple of tiers of information here, so a 23 just blows all that out the window. You quickly recognize that not just one person has lived here. There have been two main personalities, and as you look around the room, you notice that there are these grand tapestries of the landscape. You also notice that there are the bookshelves. They should have an order to them, and they are no longer in the original order. Things have been shuffled and put down onto the desk and haphazardly laid out. As you continue to look around the room, you start to notice that there are little hidden piles of weapons. daggers, like you see the hilts of daggers and the tips of daggers in places like under the pillow, and really well disguised in like the inlay of the side of the writing desk, poking out of the cushion in the chair. Like there's just little like sharp things everywhere that can be grabbed easily no matter where you are in the room.
Do
you also notice the
any,
equipment
like,
to
identifying symbols on them?
make different devices, such as perhaps like small explosives or holy water.
Are there any recognizable symbols on these like weapons or recipes?
If you want to examine any of these weapons, I'll need you to make a stealth check.
Sure.
Can I attempt to tie Rictavio's shoes together?
Yes, of course. You can certainly try that immediately.
I can, like, as a small person, I can move through somebody else's space. I'll kind of use
Yeah,
that.
I'll let you go. So, I'm gonna say you can with your let's boil this all down to one solid roll.
Okay.
If you want it to be stealth, great. If you want it to be more on like the effectiveness of tying the shoe, we can do that as well.
Yeah, I'll try like the sleight of hand, maybe.
Yeah, give it a go. Your saving throw is your DC is 17.
I got a 19 with a +2.
Incredible.
Hell yeah.
You tie his shoes together. He has not noticed.
I got an 8 on my stealth check.
An 8 on your stealth check?
Weapon.
Okay.
Yeah.
You pull this dagger out, and you're not really thinking about how you're being perceived at this moment as you pull this dagger out. Which one are you pulling out? Like under the bed, pillow, or the writing desk?
I think I'll take the one off the side of the desk.
Yeah, off the side of the desk. As you pull it out, you notice that
where I'm standing.
The hilt of it is made of carved wood. That's part of the reason that it could like slide into where it was. As you examine it, you notice that there are wonderful like intricate carved V's into the inlay, as well as R's. Most importantly, you notice a series of runes along the hilt. This is a +1 dagger.
Nice.
Moreover, it seems to be like this dagger is branded towards a particular enemy.
Can I tell what? That it's specifically vampire?
It is silver. And the runes would indicate not bats, but wolves.
Interesting.
Rictavio notices that you've pulled this dagger. Where did you find that? Oh! And falls flat on his face.
What the
Found it
hell?
up your ass. Why do you care?
Oh my, that was terribly ungraceful. Somebody help me up.
Indeed.
I'll like step on his back, like the small of his back, and be like, "What do you know about this place? I know you're up to something. You're lying, and now my friend has a sharp dagger."
Yeah.
I pull out my other my two. I have 3, but I pull out the 2 that are not the dwarvish ones. Just for good measure.
You want the truth?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's why
desperately.
you're around.
You
Should have started
can't
with the honest.
handle it! And he pulls off his face.
What?
And we're going to go to break.
Oh,
So we will see all you lovely
Alrighty.
people in a few minutes when we go human and figure out what the heck is going on with this face pull. I'll see you in a few. Face off! What is this, hockey? Definitely not that Nick Cage thing that people probably forget about. Was that also John Travolta? Yeah, it's probably that person as well. Hi, we're back and ready for some more chaotic energy. Well, we have a little bit to talk about before we jump back into our game. So, as you know, we are participating in the Trans Empowerment Project. You can donate at the link there in the chat. You can donate for rewards that influence the game here, or you can just donate out of the goodness of your heart, and we would really appreciate that. Also, if you can't donate money, you can donate a little bit of your time by clicking that share button. Share it onto your social medias, get your friends to see it, pop it into Discords, all that jazz, because we're going to be raising money for the next 6 weeks and trying to help out a wonderful community and ensure that there are safe spaces and gender affirming care for anyone that needs it. So please donate now. That being said, we're back at the non-magic tower. Yes. And we're going to actually pull outside. As Rictavio pulls his face off, we see Poe has knitted herself back together and is getting up in a tent where you look outside the tent and you see a little mound of dirt with a hat on it that just like turns, and you see Malakai's face and it just waves at you without fingers.
Looking a little worse than usual there, little buddy.
It throws a card made out of grass at you that just disintegrates into the wind.
I'll finish like pulling my last stitch tight on my bicep and sort of like get out of the tent. Look for signs of where they might have gone.
You see a scuffle of footprints in the soft soil, all leading towards the tower, where you see an open door.
To the door.
Yeah, you book it inside, and just as you get in, you start to look around, and the door closes behind you.
That's predictable.
Moving towards the center of the room, you see that there are 4 golems stationed on what appear to be apparatus with chains.
Like, they're not moving?
Oops. They are not moving currently.
What are the other exits to the room? I'll take a look around.
Oh, allergy season. It's a doozy. Okay, allergies aside, looking around the room, there's a lot of dust and cobwebs, which is probably why I'm sneezing. Broken barrels, bits of bones. You see like 2 that had been like picked up and like shattered recently.
I feel like I'm just the context. I feel like there's a bone collector in our party, and that makes me think I know where they were here.
The golems look at you, and the apparatus lowers and is now in front of you. There is a rod on it, and it looks to go up.
Yeah, I want to go up.
As you go up, you notice that there are 2 unnecessary floors, completely just filler rooms. Why are they even here? Who would store anything in there? They're rotten and gross. You get to the top floor, and as you appear on the top floor, you see your party members arrayed around the room, Zhannan brandishing a really ornate dagger, Malakai stepping on top of Rictavio, who is now like turned a little bit, and now is like Malakai's foot is on his rib cage, as Rictavio pulls his face off. And you see, well, it's gonna have to come out sometime. Rictavio is just one of my many, many faces. And this whole thing was a test. And you passed. Congratulations.
Pass this, Eldritch Blast, and then just throw another card at him.
Yeah, and the non-magic in the room. Rictavio
Damn it, no magic.
This, and you see Rictavio motion with his fingers and cast something very powerful. What you would assume would be a counterspell.
Who are you?
That's gonna take some time. Please
We got
understand.
it. Who are you?
Please understand, I'm on your side. We're all here.
No, you're on the ground.
I step closer with the knife held out. Answers. We want some.
That's my knife. You think I'd
Yeah,
make a
well,
knife
it's in
that could
my
hurt
hands.
me?
So it's mine now.
I'm holding 2 regular
It
ones.
will.
I think these will hurt you. What's your name?
I put his knife in my belt and pull out my own.
Clearly, my reputation does not precede me here.
Not at all. We don't know where we are.
Wow.
You're
How do you not
Barovia.
figure that out yet?
Yeah, no
wouldn't
shit, it's
die.
Thank you.
Barovia, but where the fuck
Brought
is
you here as They
Barovia?
brought me here.
You wouldn't happen to be here to hunt some monsters, would you?
I'm here to hunt monsters. I am the famous vampire. Not vampire hunter. I am the famous monster hunter, Van Richten. And this is my tower now.
No shit.
Hey, Malakai, let the guy up. This is the guy that Esmeralda told us about. You remember?
Pretty convenient.
Don't.
And I'll
Say
lift my
Esmeralda.
foot up and step back.
Poe, where did you meet Esmeralda?
Oh, that was that was a little while ago. She rescued us from this town we were in the mist, and we were staying with some folks at her their spot. Poe doesn't remember geographically where that is.
Of course she's still here.
What do you
If
mean
see her
still?
again, I would be grateful if you protected her.
I mean, can do there, buddy, but I don't think she needed much help from us.
No.
He's pretty self-sufficient.
Just keep an eye on her. She believes a lot in her own power. And she has a lot of it. But that can create new blind spots. She's very strong-willed.
Yeah, we got that.
Got that vibe, yeah.
Is she the other person who was here?
No.
Or who was that?
No. We couldn't. No. She doesn't know about this place. Can I get up now?
Why not?
It's like on the floor. Like
Who else was staying here? How many other faces you got on?
is that really the most important question you should be asking right now?
Yes.
I think at the top
Well,
of
I
my
haven't-
list, I would be
yeah.
asking, how the fuck am I casting magic in this tower? And y'all can't.
Because you're the master
I mean,
of the
listen-
Yeah, I'm
mountain.
concerned about that, but you
Yeah,
said that you made
everything's
it,
weird
so-
here.
Magic.
Or that
Everything's weird here. You just kind of roll with it. I don't know.
You're pretty
I'm more
used
worried
to
about
it.
dance
other
with it.
people.
I mean, what are you? Why? If you're such a great monster hunter, then why are you trapped here? You must be trapped here. And why haven't you done anything about it? About Fangface?
I certainly have tried. I don't control fate here.
You control it elsewhere.
But you can create. little
Look,
pocket
something was done
dimensions.
to me. I needed to make sure you four were the real deal. I was hoping for 5, but 4 will still fit much of the prophecy.
Yeah, sorry. Mel's had to piece important work stuff.
You have heard the prophecy, haven't you?
We've heard a prophecy.
For a couple of those.
what you need to know is that that prophecy shifts and changes. And as long as you've been here, it's been the same. You affect it. I don't know why or how or what makes you that special, but you're special.
Are we more special than the last group who wandered in here and ended up as his puppets?
I don't know what mistakes they made. I did meet them. They came close. And I haven't had another opportunity for this to happen, for the right kind of people to come through until now. Oh, sure, Strahd's brought others into this land for whatever his needs are. But you four, you've got something about you. Fate is on your side. And I can use that.
For what? I mean, you put on the big ruse, you let us in here, like, you said you were testing us? Like, exactly for what, mate? Like, and what's your prophecy? You got a lot of secrets, not a lot of answers.
Could you have told the dragon off that whole time?
The dragon was obviously illusionated. Come on.
No, the dragon's actually quite real.
It was a real...
What?
Yeah,
it was a
come on,
real
Matt.
dragon?
I'm not
Oh my
stupid.
god.
The dragon always operates in the same fashion. Whoever summoned and bound the dragon here ordered it to do as it does. When you do the sequence out of order, it first strikes fear into your heart so that you try to run away, and then it blasts you with lightning.
Well, we saw both of those. Can attest.
So
Damn.
have I. And he pulls back, and you see massive scarification as if been struck by lightning. Trust me, it took a while to get in.
Are you?
Also, I killed that dragon once. It just comes right back.
So how come you can do magic here and the rest of these guys can't?
I broke in and I learned the secrets. I know the modifiers I need to add to my spells in order to bypass the magic here. Or anti-magic. And no, I'm not going to share that.
Well, is that what keeps you safe from,
Yes, it does. And while we're here, we can say Strahd's name openly. This little pocket is outside his control.
So,
what did you make this? With the stuff that Kazan was talking about?
Kazan made this place. A very powerful advisor to Strahd. The court magician.
Okay.
Oh, a former court magician. Position. So you see, Kazan had his own designs. Wanted to usurp Strahd's power. But didn't know that Strahd was controlling his entire plan. It was bad. Look, I've read through all these books. They're a lot of garbage. Kazan definitely was a wizard first, writer second, writer last, really.
They tend to be.
Have you ever read through a 13-year-old's journal that's just there's 20 editions of it, it's gone on for their whole life, but they think they know everything and never grew out of it? Yeah, that's what it is. I believe back in the material plane it's called 4chan.
It's pretty gross. I'm sure
I've heard of that.
Crossing a lot of boundaries.
Leave it to incels to want to become a lich. Ugh. So but that's what he was doing. He sought lich.
He's trying to become a lich?
In order to be a vessel for the power that this land holds. And to take it from Strahd, he needed lichdom. Of course, didn't succeed.
Mm-hmm. So now that you're done testing us, what's the plan? You gonna help us or not?
Well, because you're the real deal, absolutely. We have a lot of work to do. See this little trinket you picked up? And he pulls the book that you gave him the last time you saw him. This book contains secrets of Strahd. I've been reading it over and over, and I will remove, and he places his hand onto the tome, the encryption I put on it, so you can read it yourselves. I've already made a copy, and the information inside leads me to believe we do indeed have a way to take him out.
All right.
But we need a few things back. That sword of yours, Zhannan. We need to reclaim it.
Yeah, I miss his voice. I need him back too.
I've already done the legwork on this one. When Strahd touched the sword, he changed your fate by simply resetting it. It has not gone back to the Wizards of Vine. It has gone forward.
What? Forward to where? When?
Are you aware of the werewolves here?
Yeah.
We dabble.
We encountered Ron.
Well, we're going hunting. And we're going to take them out. They have
my
Dawnbringer
sword?
now.
Oh, shit. Where's your other dagger? I go digging for the one on the bed.
You just want daggers?
Well, it's silver.
We need the silver,
My
right?
weapons aren't.
Yeah.
Your weapons
copper.
aren't silvered?
We weren't planning
We
on
were
hunting.
transported here. We didn't have a choice.
Oh, you're not
Stole
those
like
kind
a
of
deal in
adventurers.
silver.
You just run of the mill, go into a problem, expect to solve it, use your brain kind of people,
No,
and
actually-
expect the moment to happen.
I mean,
I was
my
on
daggers
vacation.
are
What happened to
plated
being
with silver,
prepared?
but that was
I mean, some of us have.
I
I
have
was
a few
prepared to
things-
lounge in a hot tub.
Look,
I didn't-
I can
I thought
silver
I
your
would-
weapons. Won't take long.
All right.
Well, as long as we're not in this tower, it shouldn't be a problem.
So we got to get the sword back from the werewolves. What else?
We need to find Ishmark.
Oh yeah.
I have the doll.
I've had a few leads, and indeed, he has been reincarnated. He walks among us again. We need to find him and use him as leverage.
I think that you, Zhannan, were Ishmark.
He said that I was a lot like him. So that was kind of weird.
Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to go quickly try and deal with this season situation.
When you when he mentioned that, does it did you feel like you had because you've been pretty on his business since the get, you've been kind of finding him intrigued, is that something that your god would maybe know about, is reincarnation of sorts?
I mean, probably. Count deals with life after death and what happens to us when we leave this realm and the balance of all of that, so I'm sure that he would. The issue is being able to contact him here. And
Well,
I mean,
him,
of course I'm into Strahd. Look at him. He looks hot.
Well,
Then he
yeah, I
opens his
mean,
dumb mouth and I just want to punch him. But, that's attraction, I guess.
Is it?
well, like you said, you spent 20 years alone, so maybe some of it built up inside you, and you're just really eager to get it out. You get your emotions all tangled up. You're getting mad, and you think it's arousal, but it's actually just you're just excited.
Or both.
Or both. Yeah, well, or you're also that, and also the reincarnation of of Ishi or what have you.
Whoa. Are you? No, you're not
I
Ishmark. Look, each of you have
No.
aspects of yourselves
I
that
don't
make
think I
you
could be.
look like Ishmark, but none of you are him. Trust me, when we
That's
put the
really-
real deal in front of Strahd, it will have such an effect on him that we will be able to capitalize on it.
And do you know?
We'll have what
You
kind
need
of
to kill him.
effect?
You said that they're here. You said that they're in Barovia right now.
Mhm.
Do you know where, Mr. Richten?
I have not found him yet.
How long have you been here?
A while.
Is it definitely a him?
How long is a while?
An undetermined amount according to Wizards of the Coast.
Well, we try
Stop
not to
asking
listen
me.
to these bastards.
Does not bode well for us, Van Richten.
Do you know
I have a human lifespan.
what would we be looking for if we were, what kind of things would Ishmark, what would his vibe be like if we'd run into him?
How to put this? At dinner, you must have heard Strahd talk about Ishmark a few times.
I feel like the subject probably came up, but I don't remember it.
Not in enough detail.
I don't think he did, actually.
He was convinced that I look like him, and that's all that I really remember.
Look,
That's all I
Ishmark has
remember.
a twin sister, Irina. She looks after him. She's known as Irina the Lesser because of all the works that her mother was able to provide and always living in the shadow of that. Of course, Strahd was quite taken with Ishmark, wanting to sequester him away and do what Strahd does. Needless to say, a very handsome man, long, blonde, unkempt hair, striking features, very, very bold and masculine, if you will.
We met
Chiseled
anybody
jaw.
like that?
I think I might remember somebody like that.
Malakai, I think
The
you have his
only-
eyebrows.
I think I'd remember.
Oh, really? No, like
think
touch
that's
my
what
eyebrows
Strahd
must be
sees.
growing in.
Yep.
So just someone with Malakai's eyebrows. Have we met anyone like
We have
that?
to go to everyone in Barovia and just put Malakai's face beside theirs until we match the
Yeah,
eyebrows.
imagine like Malakai's eyebrows, like
No.
Zhannan's hair but blonde, the chiseled face of Poe, and like the kind eyes of Iain. They're not so kind. Well, they're kind of kind right now.
Yeah,
The
we're
bone
normal
collecting
right now.
eyes of Iain. How about that? The fingernail clipped at birth
Very good.
aesthetic going on.
Yeah, I don't
You
feel like
know,
I don't feel like we've met anybody who would have made that kind of impression.
No. Yeah, above the table. You shouldn't have met him.
okay.
Right, well,
That'd be crazy.
so you don't know where they are. They're somewhere in this land, which is also Strahd. It's a bit weird.
Yeah, you think someone who's ancient and is the land, that they'd be able to know all the people within it, but somehow he's remained a mystery.
You think that's on purpose?
Would they know? Like, is reincarnation like really popular here, or is it
Yes,
something that's
no
rare?
soul can leave. If you die here, you remain here eternally.
That's, we kind of saw something like
Get
that
that.
happened after the tragic death of Isaac. Really tragic. So souls are trapped here.
Would it be help? Does that mean Isaac's gonna get reincarnated?
Did Isaac have a soul?
Gonna have to deal with him again?
He did
I think
not.
so.
This is true, did he?
See, the children that are born here are not born with souls.
Would someone reincarnated like Ishmark? Would they know they were reincarnated? Like, would that person know they were Ishmark?
No. They'd have weird memories
still
of a past
named
life
Ishmark?
that put it off as a past life. They wouldn't think of themselves as the old version of themselves. But truly, you look at people like the Burgomaster of Valachi, their soul has been passed down for centuries.
Huh.
Each time the soul comes back, it comes fragmented. It's more bitter and cruel.
Well,
Did we
what did
ever
Ishmark initially
talk
do?
I'm thinking, did we ever meet the Burgomaster's son? We know we heard
Mhm.
about him, but did we ever meet him?
No,
No.
but you did hear about.
Did we ever hear a description of him?
I thought he was like a
and
child.
would not fit the description that you've been given.
Okay.
In Ishmark.
I just cruel, and then yeah, okay, cool.
That-
Thank
that
you.
would've been
Sorry,
real
go on.
fun.
Noah.
Alas, no.
Crazy.
I like where you're going.
What was the original Ishmark's like occupation? What did he do around here?
Occupation? Look beautiful?
Well, yeah, if we know.
Job?
Wow, yes, very time fulfilling.
He was the Strahd wife.
Yeah. Yeah. This module was
like-
written in the 70s.
Yeah.
Just saying.
All right,
Hang
so that's
out in like a certain forest, or
that's two things
anywhere
that we
could
need. What
start.
is there anything else besides Ishmark and the sword?
One more very important thing you need. I have been attempting to make contact with a coven that has some power here. Surely you've seen ravens along the road.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that
Mhm.
certain families here possess the ability to shapeshift, to become were-ravens. And if we are to make contact with them, I believe they could guide us towards something of immense power.
Wasn't there wouldn't one of the cards we got have something to do with that? Aren't we looking for Nest of Ravens? Probably worth paying them a visit anyhow.
You got any
They're
idea where
quite
we can
tricky.
find them?
Yeah.
Ravens hang out many places. I've investigated such places and come up with nothing.
Well, right outside of Strahd's castle, we met a hag that had a bunch of crows.
Did you eat her dream pies?
Those are not ravens.
Chat bats.
Not
Oh,
yet.
Yeah, they were
It
bad.
did look
We do
quite-
have
Definitely
one.
bad.
Maybe avoid them.
Oh,
Wow.
That's a bummer.
We have one.
I will say they are incredibly psychedelic.
all right.
So be
So they're not real.
You're not talking me out of it.
From the leave.
I believe it has something to do with the pies are meant to send you to the Feywild. However, because they cannot be left here, they leave you in this fugue state where your mind perceives the Fey, but through the mists. And I'm not speaking from experience.
I mean, I'm going to be honest,
Honestly,
Ricky, that
sounds
sounds
pretty
like a pretty good time.
You just call
It's
me.
not. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that.
Oh, I'm kind of dumb. I'm finally putting Rictavio, Van Richten. Okay, I got this now. It took me till this part of the conversation to get there, but I'm there now.
Would it help if I put my
Welcome.
face back on?
That's a hell of a trick.
Oh, actually, Rick.
It's a lot of work to talk like
Whatever
this
face
all the
you want
time.
there, man.
Oh my god.
And you just like
Can
peel the
you
bag
physically
off.
do the other voice
Ugh.
with that face, or does it change your vocal cords too?
It changes everything.
How deep does it go?
It's my
That's
entire
crazy.
body changes.
Convenient.
So there's
Very
like,
convenient.
I take it Strahd doesn't know that Rictavio is indeed the Van Richten.
No,
Or does he?
I
I
suspect
see.
only you four know.
Okay.
I'll do my best to keep it secret.
Please do. Strahd's attention is not something I seek. Not yet. But I do want to be there for the end. I want to see you put his lights
Yeah,
out.
we'll want you there. You're gonna help us.
If you're on our side, yeah.
I will help you only so far as to point you in a direction. I will not accompany you further.
Okay, but final battle, you're gonna be in the castle with us,
So-
yes?
No, that's not the prophecy.
Your prophecy be
You're the
deemed, mate?
great
Like,
monster hunter.
We don't need this
I
guy.
don't
control
He's
fate.
clearly overhyped. We don't need this guy. I think he's given us everything we need. We can absolutely take him without this schmuck.
you might as well stay as Rictavio. You'll be less embarrassed. People
Exactly.
like that guy.
You're right. Everyone is meant to like that guy. Nobody likes me, and I prefer it that way. People.
I
that
mean,
get
you can
close
just
to
be
me get
nicer and
hurt.
cooler.
You just.
All right, last question for me, at least, before we head out and deal with these werewolves that you're off your game and can't handle on your own. What do you know of Strahd and his phylactery?
Strahd's phylactery? Strahd doesn't have a phylactery. At least not one that I've read about.
Oh.
From the tome, I have indeed discovered that he does rest at periods. And if you were to catch him while
What
he was
kind?
resting, perhaps you would have a chance.
When does he rest?
That's what I'm still working on in the book.
Like you're
Cool.
writing it, though, right?
Well,
Like
you
you're
look.
just
It's
making
not,
it
like
up.
he flips it open to like the section where like Strahd's talking about like resting, and it's really convoluted. It talks about like becoming one with the mists, becoming one with the wolves and the crows around. It talks about becoming the land. It doesn't say like where. It doesn't say how fluffy the pillow needs to be. It needs to be worked. Like it's work to be done.
Interesting. Well, do you have a direction we should head out for these werewolves? Because if so, I think we better get cracking.
Yeah, we're going to take your fancy wagon. Just so your heads up.
Actually, yeah, that would be handy.
As much fun as that would
Great,
be
actually.
for you, I cannot allow you to take it. It is a
Then
personal
what
thing.
can you allow us?
I will silver your weapons and wish you good luck,
Thanks.
but not too hard because I don't want you to get
Man.
hurt.
Well, I mean, I got to say, Van Richten, I think that you've been stuck here for a long time for a pretty good reason. You sound like you know much and you can't help much, and I find it just meeting a legend never meets your heroes, I guess is what they say.
What, do
Kind
you
of a
want to
legend.
hear more about vampires and how
No, I don't really need to anymore. It's fine. It's fine. Just stay
We're
up
kind of
here
figuring
alone
it out
or
as we
whatever.
go.
We're gonna step in it and then figure it out on the day, like we do with everything, Instead of meeting convoluted old men in fancy towers who like to hiding. Van
you're
Richten,
talking
the
about
great
me.
hider.
I guess I am old now.
Stealth.
Yeah, like
Who else
you
is in
clock
here?
this half elf, and you're like, yeah, you're probably like in your like 70s now. Like you're pretty old.
All right. So
Well,
let's
can
get
you
our weapons
silver-
silvered up. And
Yeah,
go.
silver some of my cards. That'll be cool.
That would be really sick.
Some silver cards. The 8 of spades, especially. See if I can find it.
Yeah, I'd love to see if he could silver my greatsword. I think you said at one point that the axe actually counts as silvered. I feel like that that was something you said when I got it, but I don't know if that was I misheard.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. Okay, so so he'll spend the next hour doing magical smithing to silver your weapons. It's a coating, so you spread silver dust across the edges of your blades, and uses magic to infuse them in there, so they have this like cool sparkly pattern now.
Nice.
Sweet.
All that for us.
Don't suppose you have a set fire that I could use?
You need fire?
Sapphire.
Oh, sapphire.
Sapphire. I can't make fire. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. What a miserable thing.
Don't give sapphires out freely.
It's not free. We're gonna fucking beat Strahd. Like, you're just sitting around here on your pile of set fires. Like, might as well lend me one. Here, I'll pay it back with interest. I'll give you one of his teeth. Here, that. I'll keep one of them for sure.
Fine, you can have one. But second of all, fuck you. And he throws one of the daggers towards you. Try to catch it.
Okay. What's this? Acrobatics or sleight of hand?
Either. You tell me. It can even be.
Am I close enough?
I rolled a natural one, but I'm a halfling, so I can re-roll it.
Oh, amazing!
For a natural 20.
Fucking half.
That was an emotional roller coaster.
What does this look like as you almost fumble and then turn it into the most?
I go to catch it. And I'm like, I'm gonna fucking miss this thing for sure. Like, I don't know how to catch a knife. But it goes into my sleeve, which has like the big pocket that has all the the fabrics and like the handkerchief tied together. Is like in there, and it like pads it, and like it vanishes, and I'm just like, ta-da!
Wow, you really are a magician.
Van Richten's just looking at you like.
And you think we can't do much? I'll pick up that sapphire and
Sapphire.
That's fire.
Really hard pH.
Yeah, you pop it out of the pommel. You have a sapphire.
Beautiful.
Amazing.
And a dagger.
And he
I
also
didn't actually have any weapons before. It's like totally, you can see like blood trailing out of my coat because it definitely like stabbed through just a little. Like, I'm taking it with face. Great.
It is incredibly sharp. Yes.
Can he also silver a couple crossbow bolts for me? I forgot to ask.
He will silver anything you want right now.
Hell yeah.
Sweet. Oh, my weapons and my lock picking tools, because why not?
You have silvered lockpicking tools now.
Fuck yeah.
In case there's any of those vampire locks you gotta pick.
all at once.
You know what? At this point, a door almost electrocuted me. I'm not taking any fucking chances.
Did you guys get a long rest, by the way? Did that happen?
Yeah, you have one.
We did.
Yes.
We did, yes.
In the tent.
Funny
sense.
you should say that, because outside you hear the scream of a woman as well as the howling of wolves.
Convenient.
As
Well,
you run to the window,
I guess we
here at
don't
the
have to
tower,
find them.
approaching the lake through the forest, you see a woman in a very familiar looking wagon making haste towards the tower. and behind her, several large werewolves follow at about 100 paces with dozens of wolves as they charge up. And you hear Esmeralda's voice, whoever's in that tent, help! And then you just see Mini Malakai turn and wave.
Hi, man.
I really thought she was a little more suspicious than that, but I guess we better go, lend a hand.
Down below.
Well, looks like we organised a meeting for you, Ricky.
Like, flips out of, somehow, drifts the wagon as both of the horses dematerialize, as it, puts down struts and creates a defensive fortification. You see her draw several crossbows that are set up on the side like turrets, and she begins to fire them. It seems like some sort of magic is being used to fire them. One fires, the second fires, but the third part of the wagon is inside the barrier and it does not fire. What would you like to do?
I'm charging down there.
Yeah, I think we'll leave the tower.
Yeah. I'll jump out the window.
Can I take
80-foot fall?
You cannot fly in
fall.
here.
You can't.
Could I make the spread though? Could I jump out and get out of the bubble?
Hey, that's a wolf.
Into the death petrichor of Grey Lake.
Funniest way to have somebody just die.
So jumping out of the bubble would not be. You could not get enough distance away from the tower to get.
Okay.
You need it's like a 30-foot jump.
Then I won't do that. Throw me, Poe.
Yeah, sorry. I'm already gone. I'm too busy white knighting for Esmeralda.
Between me and Zhannan, maybe we.
I guess I'll get on the elevator.
Before we go, I take
you
a
all
book?
get to the bottom. You get out of the door after doing a quick little dance, nod in reverse.
Yep.
And you charge forward. You are at the edge of the bubble with Esmeralda in the vent. She turns around and says, What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
We're saving your bloody life.
Dude. And she is continuing to fire. I don't know what's going on, but we got to deal with this. They're on Strahd's side. They are pissed off, and they're trying to kill me. And
we're
I
with
guess
you,
now
lady.
you, because you're here.
Great.
Okay.
And she's just casually she's taken out maybe 12 of the wolves already, but there's still a good 20 left.
Okay.
Hey Malakai, what do you call a wolf with bad language? I'm gonna unsheath my axe and go try and hit one.
What do you call it?
You tell me.
Oh.
If a werewolf said rude words, what would it be? I yell over my shoulder as I run in.
I'm not sure if we're waiting for the punchline or we're supposed to run in and be action. Okay, move out of the way. I'll climb up onto the barricades and open my hand hey, Minnie Mouse, pass the hat.
Minnie you throws the hat to you perfectly, and then just fall. Made out of dirt, but a snowman that's melted halfway, just kind of falls over just a little.
I'll toss on my hat and ready myself for battle.
Roll initiative.
In 11, I'm much more comfortable with that. Oh my god.
10.
21.
19.
Malakai with 19. Who had 12?
I have 11.
Did I just make up somebody having 12?
You did. You
Cool.
did just make that up.
Love it. Happy days. So, 11 for Iain.
Mhm.
Poe.
10.
And Zhannan.
21.
21. I just reversed it. 12.
Oh, that's where you got 12.
I guess that's my only logical way of getting 12. It's illogical, but it's there. Okay. Kick it off, Zhannan. You are on the edge of like the cliff that goes out towards where the tower is. So you've got about 20 feet before where like the lake edge starts. And then there's a bunch of like open land for about 50 feet and then forested, like heavy, dense forest where all the wolves and werewolves are.
Okay, where I'm at, am I still within the magic barrier?
No, you're right on the edge of it.
Or am I outside? Okay. I'm gonna run up a little bit. Are we on a cliff? Where you said a cliff?
It's like a hill, like going down into like where the lakefront is. So imagine you're like at the tip of a cone of land, and so like the small part is where the tower is, and the cone opens up onto the land, and then it's just a big circle for the lake.
Okay.
More like an oval, but you know.
I'm gonna run up about 10 feet so that
Okay.
I'm within range
Yep.
to cast a spiritual weapon where the wolves are running towards.
Great.
Well,
Make
within
your attack.
5 feet of whoever's at the lead. Oh, beans. 8.
8 does not
Wait.
hit. Although
That's
you do
not
have a reroll
one,
from
it's-
chat. We do have a redemption from the Game Master GM if you want to use that to reroll that attack.
I would like to, if that's okay.
Do it.
18?
18 hits. Yeah, roll damage.
Yay. Five force damage.
5 force. Yeah. So the one that you hit was grazed by one of Esmeralda's bolts from earlier, as it goes down as you slash through it.
Cool. Sorry, I'm reading the.
There are 19 more wolves and about 5 werewolves.
Separate from the wolves.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
a bonus action spell. Do I have?
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
As an action, do you want to do like Sacred Flame or?
Yes, if I can. I want to do.
Okay, it's a dex save from me. I rolled 11 total. No, not even 11. 9 total.
No. You have to beat 14.
Nope. 2d6 at this level for Sacred Flame?
Yeah, 2d8.
D8. Yeah, even better.
Oh, shit.
I'm just so used to it
8
missing
radiant damage.
on Baldur's Gate that I just don't even look at the damage anymore.
8 radiant damage as.
Okay, that takes out another wolf.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, so like just quickly like rushing in there, then you like throw up the magic to make your blade appear as the spiritual weapon skewers one of the wolves, and with your other hand you reach out and ignite with radiant flame as it bursts into this gorgeous white light and just gone. Anything else for your turn?
The rest of my movement, I at the wolves.
Okay,
That's it.
Yeah, charge that from my Malakai. What you up to?
I'll use my bonus action to use Elemental Gift, climb in my head, and take off 30 feet into the air. Nice one, werewolves. What is the biggest group of them? I guess. Like, can I catch some of the werewolves and the wolves in what I would describe as maybe a 30-foot radius circle?
30-foot circle, not 20.
Do it.
Or 20 foot, yeah.
I feel like it's as a 20-foot circle. I would say you would catch at least 12 of the wolves and 2 of the werewolves. You can go for more werewolves if you want. At the expense.
No, I'll go for more. I'll do like 70-30 wolves. And I'll kind of pop out and like be floating in the air, and I'll just be like, for my next trick, 52 pickup, and cast fireball as I just like huck the cards down, and they all just kind of flame their way down as they hit the ground in a 20-foot circle. They all just explode upwards. That's a dex save for 15.
This is the disclaimer for Link's Tome of Adventure. Please avert your eyes for the next 2 minutes as we shoot a bunch of wolves. I mean, make friends with lovely puppers. Yes.
Yeah. A friendship ball. Friendship anthem.
That was rough. That was really rough. None of the wolves succeed. Only one of the werewolves succeeds. So please torch away.
Oh my god.
96 for friendship. Okay, 10, 14,
Play fetch.
20, 5, 8, 34. Fiery friendship damage. Cozy hugs.
34. Lord. Okay. Scorched Earth policy coming in here. So 6 of the wolves remain. And you kill all the werewolves as well because I rolled absolutely terribly. There are only 2 werewolves left and 6 wolves.
Okay.
From within the forest, though, you hear a deep, guttural howl, almost as if you could feel the pain of their brethren being torched, as you see a massive, hulking werewolf, distended arms, walking out, these claws ending as if scythes on their sides. A new creature enters the battle. Anything else for your turn? Boom.
Ta-da! That's it.
Okay, cool. Yep, good. Composure. Esmeralda fires a bunch of bolts. 1 hits, 2 misses. 3 a 3 and a 4 do not hit, even with the lovely +5. So 9 does not hit wolves, but one of them does get hit by a bolt and goes down. So we are down to 5 wolves. Iain, you're up next.
Okay. Am I standing inside the magic circle still, or am I outside of it?
You are outside of it. Everyone is outside of it for the purposes of this.
Okay. I take the staff from my back because I don't know if I don't think I can throw a dagger with good precision at this distance.
Disadvantage, but possible.
Yeah. And I'm not good at athletics. Is it still, like, I didn't know before, but is it still grade?
And now that
it's not, it hasn't come
no,
out
and
yet?
that guilty feeling is gone.
Okay. Yeah, I figured. Okay, sick. I'm going to point it at the remaining 5 wolves and just see what happens. Just kind of blast them all because I don't know how this thing works.
Yeah, you go and you.
I've not taken the time.
You do the blast.
What do I roll if I roll?
One sec. Get over here. Because I think it's them that need to make a save. Roll and charge. Yeah, okay. So it's a wisdom save. How many can you target? Okay, so you can charge you can spend a charge for each hit, so you can make two attacks with this. So you can target 2 of the wolves.
Okay, and then after that I can't use it anymore, or is it just 2 hits per turn?
No, you've got 10 charges, so you can use it up to 10 you can make up to 10 attacks with it.
Okay.
That's a failure.
Both
are fails. Real bad. I rolled 10 and then I rolled 9 total. So that's not going to cut it. Roll your damage, which I believe is a d6 plus 4.
D6 plus 4. Well, that's a 10. 6 plus 4.
Incredible. You take out both wolves, and then I need you to make. I need you to make.
Yeah.
Also, if you are hurt, you're going to regain 10 hit points.
Okay. Even if I fail my wisdom throw?
Yep.
Or saving throw?
Yep. No matter what, you're going to regain 10 hit points.
That is an 18!
An 18 saves.
I hope.
Like as you like point your staff, you feel like bleeding, and you look and you see blood seeping out of your staff as if like the staff had been wounded. And then you look at the staff and it seems to reflect you, and you just see yourself like covered in scars and marks as you begin to bleed from pustules in your face. And then you look at it again, and it's not you that you see, but an old man. Long hooked nose, pointed ears, thinning hairline, very frail looking, but very hurt. And you kind of just shake the image from your mind.
Interesting. Okay. Sweet.
You feel great. You're healed up.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm fine. I'm only down 5 hit points now, so we're great.
Yeah. The little like the lightning shock that you took earlier, the heat from that blast, the residual that is mostly healed up, and we're gonna continue along. Poe, take us home. There are 3 wolves left and 2 werewolves, and then the big guy.
Am I like within 30 feet of the big guy?
No, actually, 60 feet. He's at the edge of the woods.
Damn it.
Everything else is closer.
Sorry?
Everything else is pretty close. Like you can reach it within. It's within 30.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna shoot a look to Esmeralda like, hey, watch this. I'm totally gonna whiff this. But I'm gonna run over to the nearest werewolf and take my axe off and use a bonus action to ignite it. So fire races down the length of it. And
what's
go
the
in.
command word again? Did you have one?
I don't have anything that I think is cool enough, so I don't know what it is.
You just hear, you should shout Esmeralda! Igniting your blade, you swing.
That's a 2 plus 9, so an 11. I totally
11.
missed.
Double checking. That's actually pretty close to their AC. I feel like it's 12. No, doesn't quite hit.
That's so fucking funny. Esmeralda just sees me like completely fucking whiff the werewolf.
To your advantage, the wolf kind of like makes a little yelpy skip thing and darts away from your blow. What normally would hit, it was just too fast this time.
It's just too fast. I totally got this. I'm gonna make my second attack.
Yeah.
That's so funny. That's another 2. So that's also an 11. The odds of that happening are low.
Skipping one way, going back, skipping the other. Like you feel like you just shaved it a little bit. You gave it a little haircut. Not enough to connect.
Do I have inspiration? Can I redeem one to try and hit this thing again?
Do you still have if you still have inspiration? Yes.
I have on my sheet that I have 2 points, but I don't know that I've actually.
Yeah, you can use it that way. Or you can use it like a hero point. Like if you have multiple, then you can roll a d6 and add that to your attack. Or reroll. Up to you.
I'll just delete one and reroll. Since okay, that definitely hit. That's a 24.
Super hits.
Nice.
Yeah, 1, 2, and then you're like, wait, rewind. Walking back through your steps, you make a backhand swing. How much damage?
14 plus 5, so 19.
What does this poor wolf? What is this last moment for it?
It's cleaved in twain, cleanly
like
down
half,
north
like this
path.
way, or half? Like
Yeah,
the other way?
vertically.
Nice. Yeah, you get like the perfect like down the spine rib action. Like this is ready to hit the grill in Valaki.
Yeah, that's it. That's my turn.
In fact, it does kind of hit the grill a little bit. It's got that fire damage. You've like partially seared the outside. Nice. Okay, 2 wolves remain. 2 werewolves. They're going to charge up. The wolves are going to attack first. Zhannan, you're out there. So one's going to be against Zhannan. One's going to be against Poe.
Blah blah blah.
Oh, that's so bad. Poe, that is a 12 to hit.
Me like looking at the werewolf like I see you. I've been there.
It's like ferociously growling as it's like got like your boot a little bit, but it's like hasn't even pierced. It's struggling. I should use pack tactics. Oh well. The other one's gonna try and hit Zhannan for a that's much better, 22.
Yep.
I need you to make a strength saving throw of 11.
Really not good at strength. Oh. But I rolled well, 15.
Ah, that saves. You are not knocked prone, but you do take 7 points of piercing damage.
Alrighty.
The werewolves are going to move in on you. They're in this weird like hybrid form, like half wolf, half human, like looking pretty gross. Sharp claws coming at you first, Poe. No, 18 doesn't hit you, right?
Meets it, beats it.
Oh, just enough. Okay, you take 7 points of slashing damage as it goes in for a bite.
I'm gonna bring my axe up on the side and use a maneuver to parry the damage. Which is knock the 8 off of that.
Nice, I love it.
Which
That's
is a
huge
full
reduction.
8. So I just no sell this thing.
Nada, niente, por favor. Cool. 16 doesn't hit you. Its bite comes down, sinks into your armor, and you just kind of brush it aside. Zhannan, same thing's gonna happen to you with the werewolf hitting. 12 doesn't hit you. Goes for a bite. That's a 7. Good, real good. I think this die is a little tired. You go have a little rest, little bud. Bye. Big boy's gonna go. Interesting. Okay, big boy's gonna charge in and make the attacks against the same people. So first, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna try and shove Poe over and as this charge comes in, so it's going to lunge at you for a 20, and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, fuck off. That's an 8.
Ooh.
No, that can't be an 8. It's 13. Sorry.
13
5 plus 8.
13 does not quite save. You need a 15. As you are knocked prone, this thing knocks you over, and you take 8 points of damage. 8 points of slashing damage from its claws as it pounces and makes you over. And now that it has, it's on top of you while you're prone, it's going to make a bite attack with advantage for 23 to hit.
Yeah.
And yeah, damage is not my strong suit today. That's another 7 damage. But I do need you to make a Constitution saving throw this time.
Is this against being poisoned or diseased?
This is against lycanthropy, so possible disease. I'm going to call it disease. Yeah. Sorry,
I do because I'm a reborn. I do have advantage on saves against being diseased. And that's a nat 20 plus 5. So I don't think I'm lycanthropy. I already got enough shit going on. I don't need that more shit on top of it.
You feel like
that
the
would
teeth
be
like
wild.
sink into your neck, and you're just like, oh god. You look up and you see like the mists have like kind of obscured the moon a little bit. You don't feel your eyes going like wide. You're probably fine. Probably.
Can't be undead and a werewolf. That's too many things to be at the same time.
You hear with this larger werewolf on top of you now, just like Kill Smash!
You kind of flew out there. What?
Oh, of course it did. Mike, excuse me. We were having a conversation. All you hear is Kill Smash!
Mostly that.
Hopefully that one came through and it didn't decide that was singing and just cut it out. Zhannan, top of the round.
Against the big pale wolf, I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
Guiding Bolt? Against the big one?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's only an 11 to hit. Shit.
This dude has no armor. 11 hits.
Oh, sick.
He's got
okay.
less than
Good
the
to
wolf.
know.
I hate this dude. Get out of my life.
It's 17 radiant damage,
Okay.
and the next attack made against him has advantage.
Yes.
And
Great.
bonus
17,
bonus
sorry,
action,
17 radiant damage?
Yes.
Amazing. Love it. Hate it, but love it. Good. And advantage on the next one. What color is he glowing now?
Like a purple, very kind of bluish purple, and
Yeah.
near the center there's bits of like coppery light coming out. So it's a strange kind
beautiful
of flame,
and absolutely terrifying for him. Yep, next attack definitely has advantage. Bonus action, do you want to use your spiritual weapon?
Yeah, I'm gonna move it to whack one of the werewolves.
Okay.
The lesser werewolves.
Yep, there's 2 left.
11 to hit them.
11 does hit the werewolf.
Sweet.
I hate it.
For 6 force damage. Does that?
6 it is. Okay.
And I'm gonna move back now that they're within range of my attacks. I'm gonna kind of run back up this hill.
All right. Yeah, you move out of the way. No problem. You are not engaged with any of them directly, so that's not true.
There's a wolf
while the big one isn't
on
on
me.
you do have one wolf and one regular werewolf nearby that
Yeah.
could take opportunities against you because they made their melee attacks on you.
Yeah.
Do you still want to move, or
it's what, Dex to avoid them? Dex
they'll make
save?
attack rolls against you?
Oh.
So far I've been rolling by shit, but I just switched to like my new die, and it's not new, but like it's new for the session. So
Yeah, I'll still try and get away from them because I don't want them to continually attack
Okay.
me.
they make their attacks. The wolf hits you for 14.
Nope.
The werewolf hits you for even less. So haha, sucks to be them.
Just
Where are the weighted
Chomp
die?
on
Like
the-
what is going on here? It's
he
not
gets a
weighted,
mouthful
but
of
we'll see if it's
boot
better.
platform and that's it.
Cool. Good. Malakai.
All right, I'll take aim at the two werewolves, and
Yep.
I'll take a shot at them. One each.
Eldritch Mask.
Not great. One of them's a 10, and the other one's a 14.
The 14 hits.
6 plus 4 plus, so that's 10 plus 2 fire damage.
Nice. 8. Okay. Fire. Interesting. Okay. That's it. There's nothing extra. Just saying words.
And then I'll fly 20 feet, like horizontally.
Yep.
Is that wolf dead or still up?
The werewolf is still up. The wolves don't have a lot of hit points, but the werewolves have a bit more.
And that's it.
Okay, Esmeralda's
No
going to
words,
start
little.
shooting. Just like, I knew it was you, Carol! Get off her! And we'll launch all 3 bolts at the werewolf on top of Poe. Meh.
That's the big guy, right?
2 and a 3 were rolled, and then
Oh
a
my
15.
God.
Okay, so 20 hits. There's 1 hit out of that whole bunch. At least the damage pretty decent for 16 points of piercing damage. They are silver tips, so they do hurt. That is that much damage. Okay, so he's got like a bolt sticking out like from the side. It's grazed him from the left side, and just like werewolf blood kind of spills onto your Poe a little bit. Those are all 3 shots. That was not great. Blip. Iain.
Okay. Is the big guy within throwing distance?
Yes.
Okay. With regular, or am I at disadvantage still?
Regular. And you have sneak attack.
Okay. I do have some
Even though Poe's like kind of pinned. Not
That I
pinned, because
do.
like technically you're just prone.
Mhm.
You've got an ally within 55 feet, so you're good. And no disadvantage.
Okay.
Make a hit.
Okay. I'm gonna throw my. Can I just throw 1? Can I throw 2? I think just 1, right?
Is this the special wolf dagger that you just picked up?
Yeah, one of them, yes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Okay,
throw
okay.
one of those at
Cool.
the big guy. I'm aiming for the middle of his back.
Super. Also as a +1.
Okay. That's a 16 to hit.
Does hit.
Do I have any pluses? Amazing. So then I'm rolling. What's my daggers are. Sorry.
D4 for dagger.
Okay.
Plus
2D,
dex,
1d4,
+1.
5.
and your sneak attack.
Yeah, so it's 1d4 plus 5 plus 1, so plus 6, right?
Yep.
And then my sneak attack, which is a d4 as well.
4d6.
4d6.
Yeah, 46,
Okay.
a d4, and then plus 6 on top of all that. That's going to be super.
Okay. So that's a 4.
Whoa.
And then
Yep, I got it.
and then the d6, that's 4 on the d4, 1 on the d6 for the first one.
Okay.
2, 6. Okay, so the total damage is, so there's 2 plus 12 is 14, plus 4 is 18, plus another 1, which is 19. So 19 total.
19 total. So as this special dagger sinks into this werewolf, you see the dagger like strike as the runes along the blade ignite as they insert it deeply into his back. And as all of this magic begins to take effect, you see like a draining motion. What have you done to me? As all of his life force begins to suck into the dagger, you see the lycanthropy leave his body as he ages 70 years in 7 seconds. And this octogenarian now has a dagger in his back as this decrepit body falls over.
Is he
Well, that
still
was easy.
biting Poe?
The wolf biting Poe's ankles is like looking over at this like new meal and is like, oh. Super failed that save. Werewolf down.
Great shot, Iain!
So that's the big guy is down now.
The big guy
That's
is down now.
awesome.
All right. I'm going to sit down now.
Poe, you are prone. Next to you is the dead body of a human that is old, as well as a wolf and a werewolf.
Is that the same same wolf and werewolf that are next to
No,
Zhannan? Oh
different.
no, we're separate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not much farther away, but a little bit further.
A little bit further. Okay. I'm gonna use my action to stand up from being prone.
Yeah, just your movement. Half your
Doesn't it?
movement.
Okay.
Yep.
I like that. That's better than what I was gonna do. And then I'm gonna second wind really quickly, shake that off. You see some of the stitches like slither back up and settle in. And while I roll this, I'm also gonna attack right after. Whoops. Die down. I restore 10 health with my second wind.
Amazing.
Put your hands on the right side this time when you put yourself back together. It's while you're not swinging your sword.
My wrists aren't upside down. Yeah. And I'm gonna take a swing at the nearest werewolf.
Swing.
Oh my god. Does a 12 hit?
12 hits the werewolf.
Jesus. Okay.
Wouldn't hit
Grab
the
my other
wolf,
dice.
but hits the werewolf.
That's so weird.
I know.
Okay. That is 12 plus 6, at 18 points of damage on the werewolf as I bring my axe down and cut a path through.
Sorry, how many points of damage?
18.
18? Amazing. You cut this werewolf in how many pieces?
Well, it's just, it would technically be just 2.
Just 2.
So,
just 2 this time.
Just 2, really.
All right. Okay. I don't know, maybe it's like a cool like curved swing and like you go full Anakin on this thing.
Yeah. Second attack, I'm gonna hit the wolf.
Mm-hmm. Roll higher.
Hopefully I'll roll like dog shit. Yeah, well that was a 3 last time, so how much worse could it be? Okay.
I need a 4.
26.
Hey!
There we go.
4 plus 5 plus 6 is 15 points of damage.
Also in half. Slightly charred, ready for the grill.
Great. I kicked that one out of the way. And there's two more
left.
over there by
Yep.
Zhannan, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
by Zhannan, where Zhannan used to stand, but Zhannan moved away. They attacked, did nothing. You can move in.
I'm gonna move in and action surge, and here we go. Yeah, never mind. Zhannan's not in melee, so I can't flank. Going for the werewolf. That's 15 to hit.
That does hit.
This is gonna hurt. 25 damage. I'm going for the legs this time so that the body like slides off the top.
Yeah, like you sink deeply into it. It howls in pain. It's still standing, but it looks real bad. You didn't realize flesh could flap that much and still be standing.
I'm gonna use a maneuver, and as I cut it, I'm gonna roar, and you see my jaw like come unhinged a little bit at the sides, like, and as I'm using a menacing attack.
Hello, 1990s mommy.
So give me a wisdom save.
Wisdom save? Nah. 6.
Fail. It's now frightened of me and takes 5 more damage.
It dies.
Okay, I got one more attack.
5 more damage. What does this look like as like your jaw unhinges and it dies of fear?
I just spit on it, and it's like heart is going so fast that it just like, and it fully just like stops beating and keeps like
everyone gets
falls
like
straight
X-ray
over.
vision for a moment. It's just like just over the heart as it stops.
I do have X-ray.
Oh my God.
And then I'm gonna take out the last wolf if I can hit. Hopefully, which I think I did. I have 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Nice.
And I give Esmeralda. I look over at Esmeralda. I give her a little wink. I'm like, this one's for you. Hopefully. 16 plus 2 plus 6 is 24.
24. I rolled to swoon. That's a natural 20 from Esmeralda. She swoons.
I just hit with the broadside of my axe, and it just like flies 20 feet into a tree. That's my turn.
Considering that the tree is like 30 feet away, that's amazing.
What'd you say to it? Poe, what'd you say?
What'd you do?
God, what do people say in golf when they hit something?
5.
Four.
I still don't get the joke.
Okay, all done.
What was supposed to be a
amazing
challenging encounter is completely toasted. You nuked 20 wolves, 5 werewolves, and a big boy who is now an ancient old dead man.
A little dagger.
Yeah, Esmeralda's just looking at you
incredible.
like, that truly was unexpected and incredible. I mean, I could have fended them off on my own, but it's more fun with friends.
For sure.
We know you could have. No doubt.
Absolutely, honey. No worries.
I'll come zooming in from the top, like we've
That's a new trick.
we've been working out, you could say, since the last time you saw us.
I could say.
We've been something.
I'm glad to see that she's been all right so far in Barovia. I'm sorry I had to leave you at Valaki, but things have changed there quite a bit.
Yeah, we took over, like basically. In all
So I've
name.
heard the laws have changed. The burgomaster has locked himself in his house.
Thank God.
Truly. Well, which god?
All of them.
Kells, why not? It's like roulette with gods around here.
Well, you'll
I don't subscribe to deities necessarily.
I'm glad that this all worked out. I would hope that you would come with me. I was going to Valaki to find you, but this is much more fortuitous.
And we were trying to find some werewolves. Maybe they got the things we're looking for.
I'm also trying to find the werewolves' den.
That's so convenient, because that's exactly what we're doing. So
Amazing.
we just come with.
I believe
Yeah, I
fate
need
is
my
on
Why
our
don't
cousin.
we go
side.
together?
Please, we can travel by wagon ride.
Oh, but first you got to meet this chap.
Someone won't give us a flying one.
And I'll point to Ricky.
He's
Really
not there.
wanted to meet
He's
you.
not with you.
He's still inside like a coward.
Could you spare? It's what do he call himself? Van Richten.
No.
Malakai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no.
Don't you remember? She was the one who told us about him.
Yeah, but he wanted to meet.
You're telling me my master is inside there?
Yeah.
Right.
Bastards in there this whole time?
Oh, we should maybe
Out
take
here.
In there. There's nothing
Die.
but phones and stupid books.
and empty floors for some reason. But if you get to the
Tell
top,
me
Yeah.
about it. I tried to walk on one of those floors. Not a good idea.
Mm-mm.
And one
Only
rickety old
Malakai
monster
can. We
slayer.
discovered.
No, I searched for him there and did not find him. You're saying
He-
Van Richten has been in this tower the whole time?
Yeah.
Not the whole
Unbelievable.
time.
Oh wait,
No,
that
not
means
the
you know
whole
the
time. He was-
dance.
He was at the tavern.
Sometime.
yeah. She like starts doing it with you. Incredible.
Yeah, that was
Well,
child's play. That was really easy, actually. It was the after part that got us.
It took me a few tries, I must admit. Is he still in there?
As far
I
as
mean,
we know.
He
No.
runs to the door, does the dance really fast.
He's a slippery guy.
Do you follow?
No.
Yeah, why not?
Anyone follows, he's you get in there and you go up and you look around and Rictavio, Van Richten, whoever the fuck he is not there.
Sure.
Okay, so we
This
left.
guy.
All
This
the
fucking
books
guy.
are gone. The daggers Zhannan saw from before are gone. The map
Damn,
of
he sure-
Barovia is gone. The
Should've
color
grabbed that
in
book
this
when I
place
thought of
seems
it.
to have faded significantly.
Do I feel
Can
guilty?
No. Well, a little bit.
Hmm.
Actually, yes.
Hmm.
Your magic does not work in here.
Okay.
Insider
Got it.
perception, if like it looks like he gathered up all of his things and left, or if it looks like nothing was touched but it's no longer there.
Roll investigation. DC is 22.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, well, my investigation is -1, so that's literally impossible for me. 13.
I have a +4 if we want to. If you want me to try.
You can all try. I won't stop
Hey,
you. You can all
Iain.
try.
Oh, I thought
Doesn't
my
it look
investigation
like
is
you packed up his
+7.
shit?
Hold on, hold on. Let me see if I can
You
do
got a
this.
chance.
Sorry,
You got a
what do I have to
chance.
beat?
22.
A 20 what? 22?
22.
Okay. Oh, she fell on the ground. Hold on.
It's not D&D until dice are on the ground.
I'll stay outside and keep
I
watch.
rolled a 19, so I'm keeping it.
Malakai, since you're
Is that
outside, you
okay?
notice that the tent has been taken down and the cart you flew in on is gone.
Okay.
Slippery bastard.
I rolled a 19 +7. The floor gods gave me a gift.
Incredible. So what you notice is that as you look around, you're not in the same room you were before. Everything is just a little different. The bed is a little smaller. The desk is a little larger. The chair is fluffier. Just different.
He's put us in another pocket dimension, I think. Or he's mastered that. What is it? Philo something, whatever.
Esmeralda looks at you and she's like,
Tree.
I think you're crediting him with entirely too much. Perhaps he has simply figured out the magic of this place.
Well, you know what? He's weird, and I just assume he's doing weird shit all the time.
Furthermore, I think it's time we get out of here. If this is his place, he's probably trapped it, and I don't have the time to go through his ridiculous series of traps.
All right, I trust you on this.
Yeah, I mean,
because you know him.
Oh, I know him. When I find that bastard, I have a lot on my mind.
am I right to think that
I
he's
wanna
like
be
a
there when
total
you do.
coward? He's run off on us like multiple times like this.
No, you don't understand.
Clearly.
Okay, I would like to.
He used to have a family before all this. Here in Barovia, he had a family.
Okay.
They're all dead.
Okay.
Which would imply they're being reincarnated, no?
It gets tricky, yes. I think he's coming from a good place of revenge, if there's such a thing. But he thinks it's his own journey, and if he involves people, he's just going to get them hurt. Like I got hurt learning from him. And she flashes her
One
leg
of those
again,
loner
her
types.
prosthetic leg again.
Interesting you say that, because he was pretty eager to involve us and then ditch us.
That's how he
Yeah.
works. As long as he's not nearby, we can't get hurt by him. He blames himself for my losing my leg. I'm the one that didn't react fast enough. I didn't read the room. Could have left and not faced all those werewolves, but we did.
Yeah, I think
I mean,
that still kind of makes him a coward. Instead of protecting the people, he's convinced that he's going to hurt us or whoever.
I think
He
you
doesn't even
underestimate
try,
curses.
he just pieces out.
curses.
Oh, I know a thing or two about curses.
Mm-hmm. I
just
think he
didn't know
believes
it was
he's
Same.
truly
curse.
cursed by
Same.
something. But we shouldn't worry about that right now. Right now, what we need to do is go kill the leader of the werewolves.
Yeah.
Or at least that's what I'm going to do.
Here's my
You can
sword,
come with
right?
me if you want.
Oh, we will be coming with you.
But
We need
I'm
Dawnbringer.
tired of them picking on the indigenous people of this land. It is time for the werewolves to be exterminated.
Yeah.
You're here.
Agreed. I
Great,
have my ship.
wonderful. Then we'll get on the
Take my
wagon
ship
and
back.
head in that direction. And that's where we're going to take a break and end this session until next time.
Ah! Oh my gosh.
Y'all are powerful. Y'all are doing great. I am terrified to throw more werewolves at you, but here we go. Not terrified for you, terrified for me.
Maybe your dice will
Yeah,
be
Malakai's
kinder next
area
time
of
to you.
effects are,
Yeah,
Maybe, but with a
Wild.
+4 to hit, good luck.
that's target rich environment right there.
I thought you were doing it just for me because I just got Fireball. And I was like, oh man, I want to use it so bad.
Yeah, the last when I played through Strahd, we faced that encounter at level 5. Level 4? Level 5?
Oh.
It was,
Oh,
and
damn.
we were out of spell slots. We had run
Oh, wow.
there from across Barovia for safety.
Oh my god.
It was bad. It was real bad.
Yeah, that's not great. Yeah.
So, thank you everyone so much for playing. Remember, for the next few weeks and all Pride Month long, we are going to be raising funds for the Trans Empowerment Project. You can click the link in our chat right now and go check that out. Donating to this cause helps to support our community, helps to give back and ensure that people that can't afford gender affirming care can get that and have access to that in their communities around the United States. So yeah, go ahead and donate there. If you donate at the top of the episode, you can even do redemptions for us to get extra dice like we used today. Thank you so much to the Game Master GM for the big donation that got us the reroll that made Zhannan's spiritual weapon hit. So that was very pivotal. And we look forward to seeing you all next time. So remember, the dice roll your story, but you read the tale. Bye.